many of the colours that I've got here, just so you can see some of them, but you are getting those 100 sheets. Look how incredible that is. It's lush cardstock. It's absolutely amazing. Now, Centura Pearl was one of our first cardstocks that we ever did.
Okay.
It's been around quite a few years. This is our, I think we're going to be celebrating our 17th birthday this year.
Wow, okay.
So it's been around a long time. Also, we do what they call a white stamping card, and that's where this was invented. White stamping card is on the back of Centura. So for all your stamping needs, for all your cardstocks, literally, I'll show you in a little while we do the Ultimate Pro. Score and fold that in half, you've got a card blank straight away because it's your A4. So many different things you can do with it, but you've got all the colours there, haven't you, Shelly? And they are beautiful.
They are. I mean, almost like you've got kind of like the royal purple, haven't you? You've got that. I mean, I love the pink that you've got. So 10 sheets of each of these. Black you always need.
Oh, you know what? The black is absolute lush. It just for matte and layering, die cutting, embossing, it's beautiful.
The sheen as well that's just coming off is just fabulous chocolate.
Oh, and use that with your with your fuchsia. It's perfect. It's just they're just made to match together.
Mink as well that you've
got.
I
love that one.
I know, kind of coffee colour, isn't it? Like light coffee.
Yeah, really lovely.
And cherry. I mean, that was the one that you've had just there.
Yeah,
I think
gorgeous.
straight away it's
absolutely
captivating.
Gorgeous.
Wow. Okay, all of those coming up for you. Are we also getting this as well with this? Is this in the bundle too? Is this separate?
No.
Don't know.
The white fresh white.
Centura Pearl, is that separate? We'll check.
So
that might be a separate order.
This one's different because the fresh white is double-sided Centura.
Oh,
so you get it on both sides, which is
amazing. Wow, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, £27.95. That is where we are, okay, on this. Oh, my word, that is absolutely incredible, isn't it? £27.95 for 100 sheets.
And it's with that then.
So it must be with that.
It is, yeah.
I was just counting 10, 20,
That's what I was just
60,
doing. We were just counting in our heads then.
We were like, who's the best at math? That's brilliant.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so 40 sheets of this was double-sided, and then all of those colours as well, 60 sheets.
That's incredible value.
Wow. I mean, how much you're going to create from all of that as well is just absolutely amazing. Normally, $35.93 if you bought them as separate kind of items, but today, $27.95 instead on that. I mean, I always think every single penny at the moment makes a difference.
Oh, so much so. This is your core cardstock. So you just want to have some of it in your stash all the time that you can use. Everybody needs white cardstock and everybody needs coloured cardstock to coordinate with that, which is amazing. I love these colours.
I love it, I really do. Loads of you there as well. There is only 50, I just need to let you know that. So it's very much kind of first people that come in and get involved with this, and especially at that price, you know. When we do deal prices, you know, it's not like we can say these deals will always happen or anything like that. It's new, the channel, and you're bringing incredible deals. So get it while you can is what I always think. Well done. Good luck with that. Shall we go to the Ultimate Pro?
Oh, shall we?
Shall we?
Shall we? I always like to say it's my baby, but I can't take the credit for it because it literally is Sarah's baby. The Ultimate Pro is incredible. It's what I would call the ultimate tool. So first of all, you can see on the front here, now we can't really see it, I might be able to angle it, but it actually has the writing on there of different things that you can do. The reason we've moulded that in is so it never wears off. So you've got this for life if you look after it. And so when you want a half fold, a line to do that with. If you want a 5x5 card, it gives you the line. Also gives you these embossing lines. Has a little clip to keep it together, which is great, so you can just clip that on. Now, if you do, I think they hate me at head office for telling them this, but if you do lose your clip, just give head office a ring, our customer service, and they will send you a new one. And then on the back, if I turn this round, this was where Sarah's journey completely started. She made these boards out of MDF many years, nearly 17 years ago, and they absolutely just flew. We then made it into this Ultimate Pro, which creates this whole unique system. Now, what I'm going to have to do is put it down because it's got pieces in here that I don't want falling out, so we're going to open it on our desk. What we've got here is a whole system that opens up. On this side is our box maker, so you can make all your boxes. You've got inches and you've got sentiments. If I turn this over, this is your compartment that has everything in it that you need. You'll see it's got a ruler. If I bring this ruler and this little guy here, bring them over, just move that into the centre, that will go directly into the centre. Place your piece of card inside. and then you've got a cutting system to cut your cards straight away. So nice and easy. Everything can be done. You just sort of line that up. Let's line it up to there. Let's make sure that we've got that sorted, and then you would just cut that into two, and then you've got your paper trimmer inside, which is amazing. Inside here is just, let me just pop my fingers in there to pop that out. So that one and that one is just a general Stanley blade that you've got in there, which is great. And then it tucks back in, so for safety, you can just tuck that back in and it holds in. So you've got nothing on the edges there. So everything's been thought about. You've also, need to take that out to actually shut it. Then you pop that in. Then you've got, I haven't got no ribbon on me, but these little pegs here are brilliant because what we've got is a bow maker. So if we cut that, we've got little holes in the top here. Now, if you put your holes, your little tools into here, tie your ribbon round, you've actually got a bow maker where you can actually tie your ribbon and make it. So that's really handy. This is what we're saying about the tool maker. You've then got your scoring tools, which are all in here as well. You get two. So you get one for your burnisher and your small little ball tool, and then you get a double-ended one, which is a small one, and a bigger one. Then you get this book. Now, the book is brilliant because this tells you everything you need to know about your Ultimate Pro. It starts off with telling you everything you've got there, how you get, it's got your pop-out and K-card creators, your decorative embossing, your paper trimmer, all your compartments, your box making, your bow making, and then it tells you how to make all these different cards throughout. I'm just going to quickly go through this because then at the back it tells you here, oh, I've gone past the page, this one, no, there it is. Now this looks a little bit confusing, but I promise you it's not. It's how you make envelopes, which is so simple. And if we get a chance to, we will show you how to make an envelope. Brilliant. I would literally do it in maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and you'll be wowed. Yeah, we can make an envelope to go with whatever size. So it truly is incredible as well.
And then you're also getting these little extras as well with this bundle as well. So these are actually going to come with it as well today.
I know, it's incredible. And they're really not little. This one is incredible. It has a USB. We used to do CD-ROMs, and then lots of people said that they didn't have DVD players anymore. Lots of laptops now didn't have the compartments to put them in. So we then come out with the USB. We got with it. We're down with the kids, I think, as they would say. And it's amazing. There's so many different projects on here that you can do. Sarah is teaching you them, so you can put her on like a video, teaching step by step, but you can also print out all the instructions and have them next to you. You can pause her to stop and to start, to catch up. So yeah, it's
and 33 projects on that, which is amazing. And then you've got both of these as well. Now, if you were buying all of these separately as components, that would be your price, $89.96.
Yes.
How would you feel if we said $14.99 off, which would basically mean that the boxer plate was free, wouldn't it, in essence?
Yep.
So you're getting the Ultimate Pro still, you're getting, you know, your envelope box creator, you're getting the USB, and then it's like we're throwing in the boxer plate for free.
It's crazy.
That is not even going to be the price.
Really?
No. Sarah has literally said, I think, like you said, because this is...
it is her baby. Yeah, it absolutely is.
She wants everybody to have a chance to be able to get this, so we are doing an amazing, amazing deal on this. Oh, my goodness.
Can I just show this as well? Oh, I've done it the wrong way around. If I show this, half price.
Half price, I know.
That's crazy. Yeah. So that boxer board and Bella box maker are in here.
Brilliant.
You can actually store them. It's got a storage compartment in the back. So all of those just slot in. And if I just bring, so let's bring these out. If I bring that to the front, onto the front, there we go. See, we've got these little notches at the sides. They've got the notches on your boxer boards and your envelope. That just slots in. You've got your flat surface to be able to do them. Shall I quickly, I know we were going to say something else, but let's make an envelope.
Yes,
because
see how it works.
They even wow me now, and I've been doing it years, but I just love how envelopes are made because they are incredible. So let me get myself a piece of card. So I've got a nice bit here, a nice bit of our pink cards. Actually, let's use one of our Centura Pearl.
That's still available on the web, so people can get it.
I need my guillotine to just, there it is right in front of me.
You got it? Yeah.
So just bring my guillotine into trim. So first of all, what we're going to do is bring in our booklet. So let's just take our little booklet out of here. No, wrong way still. There we go. Now, in the booklet, when you're making envelopes, let's say I've made a A5 card and I want an envelope to pop in there. So you would look in your envelope, so let's find the actual page, and you would look to see what envelope size you need. Or let's say we've done an A6 card, so I want an envelope that's 21 centimetres or a piece of card by 21 centimetres. So what we're going to do is just bring this in. I'm going to look into my top. We need extra legs. So let's bring the foot out. I'm not sure if the guillotine is on the show. It's not on the show, but hopefully.
Soon, hopefully.
So I'm going to pop that up to 21 centimetres and do that 21 centimetres square. Oh, that's just about right. So that's actually our A4 piece of card.
Yep.
So let's pop that down. So we've got our envelope. We then look at our booklet here and it tells us that we want lines C and E.
Okay.
So we're going to grab our card here. Now we've got these steps. I need to work this way because this is the way I work. We're going to just bring in, let me grab one of the, let me see, there we go, just bring one of our pokey tools. So step 1 here, I'm going to pop that into the step, onto there, and it's telling me, because we're just making a straightforward, we're making an envelope box, we're going to go up a step on here. I don't want to do this, I'm confusing you. I'm going to take this away and we're going to use our envelope box that's on here.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's what's in the booklet. The actual envelope box comes with its own one.
Right.
So
yes,
this, get used to this first and then go up to your bigger one. What the bigger
Yeah.
one does is make bigger envelopes.
Okay, brilliant.
Right,
Yeah.
so we go to this one. I'm going to turn it round again. Now, same thing, it's given us a step. So at first step here, and then you can see we go up a step. So we're going to go to the first step. It goes right across to the side here, and then it tells me to do line C. So line C, we're going to put a score line in.
Okay.
Then what we're going to do is step up, and then we're going to do line C again. Okay, now always work on opposite corners. Turn it round. We're going to do exactly the same again. So line C, step up, and then we're going to do our line C. And then it's telling me that we want line E. So we've got those 2 lines. So we go round now to the opposite side, and then we're going to go to line E. Oh, there we go. And then we can go up a step, and then we'll go again to line E. So you can see how our envelope's starting to take shape. So popping that in again, line E, step up, and line E again. So once we've done that, really simple, we're just going to fold and burnish.
Yep.
So fold and burnish, and that's just another name for folding and then scoring and giving a nice crisp edge to your cardstock. And you can see most cardstocks, if you was to do this on, would crack or show the white core, because this has got a white core. So most cardstocks where you've got a white core, when you're folding and burnishing, they would crack on the end. You get nothing on here, nothing at all. I mean, that is quite incredible that you get just that amazing crisp edge on there. Yeah, look, so you can come right in. Don't we have a fabulous camera?
Yeah.
And then we're going to do the same all round. But that just shows what really good cardstock it is. So let me grab my little scissors. Sorry, bending down to find them. And then all we're going to do is snip those out on the sides. So that one and there.
Yeah.
And we're just going to do that all the way round. But how easy is it to create whatever card that you've made its own envelope?
Amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. And Sarah really did corner the market with that, because she realised that there was that niche in the market. And there was a place for, we did all these card making things, but we actually didn't have anything to put them in.
Yeah.
So we're just going to
Especially
use
if your
this.
card looks so amazing and then you have to go and like buy a brown envelope or something to put it in. It kind of takes away the...
Yeah, exactly. So just folding them over.
Okay.
That one into there. You just make sure your corners touch there. And then all we do is push this one down. So we can really burnish that one. So you can see, I mean, look at that. Perfect envelope every single time.
And so quick as well.
And so
like
quick, yeah, so quick. It is following instructions and so simple to do. There is step-by-step instructions in the booklet as well. So
phenomenal. And that's half price today, okay? So you are actually getting the Ultimate Pro and you are getting the Envelope Box Creator, you know, you're getting the boxer there, you're getting the USB protector. And don't forget, it is that one-off postage and packaging fee between midnight and midnight of $3.95. You know, if you'd bought the Gemini and then you went and bought the Ultimate Pro, think about how, then a bag, you know, then the Cardstock, and you're only going to pay $3.95 if you buy that today. It's amazing, isn't it?
Oh, can you imagine getting this through the post? Oh, how exciting would you be?
You wait for those moments, don't you? And it comes in and, oh, so exciting. So good luck, that's half price. Now, we're going to bring you some storage as well. Like we said a little bit earlier, we love storage. Ta-da! Ta-da! There it is. Boom! It's arrived.
Another one of my favourites. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am about these. We have to say, these were invented by Sarah's husband, Simon.
Oh, wow.
He got sick of being at home and the kids having all this Lego, him having all leads, batteries everywhere, and not having proper storage. And not only storage, we can all buy plastic storage boxes, but we want storage boxes with compartments. So if I turn this over, look how many compartments that you can make in here and get completely organised. Now, the great thing about this, you can literally just chuck them around. We can put them on the top shelf. Nothing is going, and that's all still fabulous in there. When you open it all up, you've got these little slots. Brilliant. So just here, look, can you see? So you put them to wherever you want. Fantastic. Every one of these has got loads. You can absolutely just pack them with whatever you want. I bought one for my daughter for the kids' Lego. Yes. It's brilliant for your Lego pieces. This one I've just stored my pens and my ink pads in. So look, doing it in a completely different order, but just being able to put it all down. What's great about them, they're see-through. Yes, so you can see exactly what they are. And this one, just my ink pads. So look at this, all of our lovely ink pads in one space, which is amazing. And they're just incredible to use and they store.
Fit on top of each other. So you can almost like build like a stacker if you want to.
Stack and store. Yeah, stack and store. Batteries, they'd be great for. They would just be amazing for so many different things. Little leads like PlayStation games and things like that. We've got extra leads for. They're going to be great for.
It's amazing you can actually change all of those kind of inner compartments to fit with whatever you want it for.
Yeah, totally.
$11.99 each. Yep. They are. Well, normally, let's say.
Yeah,
so usually $35.97.
Oh, I love them dropping arrows.
I know, it's like, where are we going to go? What are we actually going to do instead? Wow, okay, 3 for the price of 2.
No, 1 free. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. Love that.
Oh, that is just incredible.
And they store both ways, so whichever way you want to put them on the shelf, you've got them there to store.
I think it's absolutely phenomenal, I really do. And I like as well the little purple kind of accent with it as well. It kind of gives a bit of sort of glamour to it.
Yeah, absolutely,
And so sort of easy to use. I think,
so easy.
You know, it's not like it's difficult to kind of get these compartments out. As you can see, they come out in seconds. You can move them to wherever you want as well.
Absolutely.
And it's the fact that it's so safe and secure once you close that up. So,
yeah, totally.
Because, you know, a lot of the time we know, of course, that you are sort of going to be like maybe taking bits with you, and that you could have a lot of expense in these boxes.
Oh,
so the last thing you want is the top to fall off. And
yeah, absolutely. And if you have, like, even if you've got lots of jewellery that you don't use lots of, but you want to just store and put under the bed, you can get those little pouches, can't you? You can put those pouches and have them in individual little compartments in there, put it under the bed or on your shelf, and they're kept safely in there.
Exactly.
They're just amazing design and so great.
Well done. That's 2 for 1 then today in terms of the price, so take advantage of those, normally $11.99 each. A few people asking for the bags, so I think we're just going to pop back across.
Absolutely, yes.
Now, this one is so popular, as you'd expect.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. It's the first time, of course, that you've seen this. It is completely exclusive to us here at HobbyMaker. You can't get it anywhere else at all, this actual design. And the price, exclusive price, $23.99 as well for today. Now, there is over 40 of these in people's baskets, so do make sure that you're checking out. Irene's got 2, Helen's got 2, people multi-buying, of course.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I know. And I would, because when you know that it's a one-off postage and packaging, you know, between midnight and midnight. And I'm thinking forwards now to birthdays. I'm thinking forward to Christmas. I'm thinking Mother's Day. I have a present drawer, do you?
I do, and I've started for Christmas.
Yes, me too.
Sorry, I apologise to anyone out there that's now shouting at the telly.
No, well, if not, you get
I like
December.
to be organised early, absolutely.
I do.
Think it's always good. But I think these are a great idea. And in fact, you've just given me an idea. I might buy my daughter one of these.
Yes. Yeah, if she's watching, that's a surprise.
Yeah.
But you can just see actually how much that we can actually fit into this as well. This one is detachable, the one at the bottom also. So if you just want to take, you know, just one pouch kind of with you, you can do with that as well. There's the extra little compartment that you can see kind of on the front. But what's brilliant is you can kind of put as much or as little into this.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And you don't even have to keep it. And actually, not thought of that. That probably would be nice as a little packed lunchbox. If you're going for a picnic box,
yes.
wouldn't you? Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
because actually, you know, when you take the wicker picnic boxes, I always find you can't really fit anything in.
No.
And you end up with your wicker and your carrier.
And
you're like, well, that was a bit of a waste of time, you know. Whereas this, you could fit so much into
it. So for the beach, I mean, you can keep all your suntan lotions in there, can't you? A rolled up towel would go in there.
Yeah, right, that's the TV exclusive, so you can only get that here from us. It's amazing, beautiful. Let's then come across, shall we, to this one next, which we really
cheetah.
Like. Yeah, the cheetah. Kind of matches me in a different colour.
It does, yeah, absolutely. Yes, you need this one in your life.
We mixed our outfit.
That's us.
That's
us in a bag.
This bag is literally us. Yes, there we go. We're sorted. Once again, so much that you can put in. And obviously you did this with your sort of colours that you put into this.
Yeah.
To sort of show
so
different
all our pens, and you will see these over time. So all our different colouring pens, we've got our Illustrator, we've got our sparkle pens, we've got our sparkle paints, we've got pens in the bottom here as well, and some dies. It just makes sense to be so organised and have something that you can hang up. If you've got a hook on the wall in your craft room, but you've not got a lot of space to put shelves, straight away you've got your own handmade shelves, which is incredible, and you can see what they are. So you can be sitting at your desk, look around, oh, I need that, can take that out. For the men as well, you know, even as again we're saying about the storage boxes, but being able to put your things like all your leads in there, all your batteries, all the kids' Lego, all that sort of stuff, they're great storage bags.
I'm almost actually thinking, you know, on a sort of wall that you have where normally maybe you just put some photos up and you don't really use the space. If you hung, you know, like 3 of these actually up, you know, onto the wall, maybe you take a couple, maybe you take 3, you've got all different things in them. And like you say, you're not using that space usually, kind of in a good way. So then it's being used, you can see everything. It's very kind of accessible as well.
Very accessible, yes. Each single one is accessible, which is great. It has its own zip. Each one, I mean, even just for your bathroom door, let alone going on holidays. You know, you might have a small bathroom where you've not got lots of room to put stands or cupboards or shelves. This is ideal to hang on the back of the door, and you've got everything that's accessible there, which is amazing.
And it's strong. I mean, if you just bear in mind how heavy, you know, just shampoos are, for example.
Absolutely.
You put all your shampoos there, you've got your creams, you've got your buffer, you know, you've got all your everything in this, and that is just sitting quite comfortably, reinforced, like you said, on the zips.
Absolutely. And ladies, leave one free. You can put all your flip-flops in there as well.
Yeah. I'm like ready to go to a spa now. I'm like, where's the spa?
Exactly, yes.
You know, and do you know what else I always think is really good, right? Is I don't know about you, but I always feel better if I have beautiful pieces.
Oh, so much so.
You walk in somewhere and then people talk about it and they say, where's that from? You know, how have you got that?
And I always ask people where they've got their things, or say that they're so nice. Yeah, I'm exactly the same.
I think you'll get so many compliments on this, so well done. Amazing price as well at $23.99. They'll be available until the end of the show, so 6 o'clock we'll keep having them for you, so keep on coming through on those. I'm glad I've got the exclusive one, so I'm chuffed about that.
Oh, brilliant.
I'm like, that's mine. Very good. Right, let me just move that one to just there. Okay, keep on coming through. I was suddenly like, that's going to end up jumping off the screen for me. The exclusive one, just to let you know, we are limited now on this. We did have 500. There's still a good quantity, but nothing like what we had, obviously. So I just really want to just kind of re-mention it, because I don't want you to not get this and then again think, I wish I had the exclusive one, and you know, you've missed out on it. I think we've got about 50 of you with this in your baskets at the moment as well, so check out. The last thing I want is you to miss out on that. Just stunning, the most incredible
they
colours.
are so good. I think just the fact, not only because they're beautiful, but they have just the most ultimate uses for them, which is incredible.
Yes, I agree. Should we just squeeze?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
Now, is this an essential, would you say?
Oh, so much so. So I love both of these. This is my favourite thing to use.
Okay.
Spray and Shine does exactly what it says on the tin. So anything you want to make shiny, it will make shiny.
Yeah.
It's just a really great one to have. So if you can imagine, if you've got a die cut, but you just want to make it ultra shiny, just give it a spray. And it sprays a shine on it. Build up the shine if you want, and it's just incredible. So a really great one to have. This one is brilliant. So because it's got a red lid, always think of the red. This one is your permanent stick and stay. So you've got, because we do another one, but I don't think we've got it on the show. So we do a stick and spray and a stick and stay.
Okay.
The red one is the permanent one. So if you want something to really stick all your intricate die cuts, anything that you want to stick down, spray that on the back of them and they will stick beautifully.
Amazing. And you get both of those today for £13.58.
I know, that's so good.
That is so good.
good.
Do you get a lot of use out of these? I mean, they look quite big to me.
Oh, yeah, tons of use. They will last you for absolutely ages, And if you do get a little bit of a clogged nozzle, just run it under boiling water, or hot water.
So easy.
You will use them low, especially the Spray and Shine. Once you've seen what it does, you'll use it all the time.
Yeah. And all the kind of detail is sort of on the back, which is lovely as well.
Yes.
So if you are thinking, I've not used these before, I'm not sure how to use them, then you've got all of that detail on the back as well.
Absolutely, yeah. And again, tutorials online which will show you exactly how you can use them.
Which is brilliant, yeah. I always think that you can tell when crafters themselves, like Sarah and your team and everything like this, have brought things out. Yes. It's different, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You know what works, and therefore you make the product that works for crafters.
Yeah, we always say that we're crafters that make for crafters.
Yes.
So we know what's out there, what's not out there on the market, should I say. Yeah. These are beautiful. So this one, I think it's this one. Let me just check. Can't really. Oh no, that's the glitter. So now I've seen where it is. That's the one. Yeah. This one here makes all your other colours of cardstock into Centura Pearl.
Oh, really? So if you just spray that over,
and it gives it that sheen all over the top. So whatever colour that you've got will be like a Centura Pearl then over the top of it.
Good is that?
So any colours that you're missing on Centura Pearl, spray it with that one. The rest, just do what they are. So you've got gold, you've got iridescent, you've got silver. They're amazing, like really amazing. Use them on black cardstock. Incredible.
Oh, I bet. So if you've managed to get the cardstock we showed already, and then you use this kind of with that, that is going to be amazing.
Incredible.
Wow, £19.99. Okay, for all of those, so take advantage. Remember to get these bags whilst you can. We have got still more, so much more to come up in the final 2 hours. We've got resin coming up still, and we have also got so much coming up, more demos.
Absolutely,
It's jam-packed right up until 6 o'clock, isn't it? So do not go anywhere. Anything else that you want, check out on the web, and we'll be back with resin in a few moments.
Welcome to our exciting and brand new shopping channel, HobbyMaker, dedicated to crafting. We'll be working with some of the biggest brands in the industry, which means you can look forward to highly skilled crafters, demonstrations and great products at great prices. We'll be bringing you a mix of papercraft, mixed media, resin, candle making and so much more from our expert guests. So let's get crafting with HobbyMaker.
The Ultimate Crafter's Companion is an all-in-one compact carry case which is going to allow you to score, measure, trim, emboss and embellish. The case incorporates 10 vital paper crafting tools all rolled into one lightweight and portable product. If you're crafting at home, this makes a great workstation. Or the carry case design allows you to easily pack up everything you need for crafting on the move. With the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, you can make hundreds of different cards in all shapes and sizes. Working with standard card and paper size, you can fold anything, from basic bifold, trifolds and gatefold cards, right up to pop-out, jump-up cards, or even more complex keepsake books. Simply rest your cardstock against the carefully calculated grid lines, read off the desired size, and use one of the specially designed scoring tools to create an accurate and very professional crease. Every card needs an envelope, and with the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, you can make envelopes in any shape and size to match all your handmade cards. Package your delicate craft projects in colour-coordinated matching envelopes and add a professional finishing touch. No longer will you be restricted to making cards to correspond with ready-made envelope sizes. With hundreds of possible size combinations, your imagination is the limit. And for those really special dimensional cards, you can create 3D box envelopes to not only house, but to protect your handmade card creations. Create your own boxes in any shape and size, from a matchbox right up to a shoebox. All of the calculating and measuring has been taken care of for you, so you can simply follow the guide and create custom-sized boxes which fit together perfectly. Triangular, hexagonal, diamond-shaped boxes are all possible, as well as your regular boxes. You can also create specialised exploding boxes or expanding boxes too. You can even make your own favour boxes for those special occasions. Any craft toolbox should include a paper trimmer, and when you're crafting on the go with the Ultimate Paper Crafting Tool, you'll need a paper trimmer at your fingertips. The integrated trimmer stores inside the tool and clips into place for easy access. The ergonomically designed cutting mouse holds a standard sized blade, which is very easy to replace. Create delicate embellishment for your paper crafting projects with the integrated bow maker. The simple 6-step process will allow you to create perfect bows in an instant. For paper embellishment, you can use the decorative embossing shapes which are featured throughout the board. Emboss onto special papers, vellums or even acetate to create your own intricate toppers. Everything you need comes included with the tool and stores inside for easy access. Each unit includes a full colour instruction book, cutting mouse and ruler, the bow making pegs and 2 specially designed scoring and embossing tools. Whether you're crafting on the move or using this as a complete workstation at home, the Ultimate Crafter's Companion provides you with all the tools you need at your fingertips.
Okay, oh wow, okay. Still another 2 amazing shows to come up for you. We are back with Linda with Resin Road. And if you haven't sort of seen the earlier hour when we were talking about resin, we will, recap exactly how to use this and how to create these amazing pieces. Now, what is just so exciting, I think, about this variety UV resin, and I sort of mentioned it a little bit earlier, is that previously, I used to think, I can't do resin. I can't do it because you have to mix, you spend all of this time kind of having to get it right. It would then take kind of 24 hours, 48 hours to leave out, to create these pieces. And then Linda and the team brought this, and it's so different. Suddenly, it's transformed it. I think for people like me who aren't experienced like you, where we go, we can use this, we can free pour, we can use a UV lamp or a UV torch to actually be able to cure it, which is just so exciting that it doesn't matter where you are in your kind of resin knowledge to be able to use this.
Well, absolutely. There is very few, not even rules, but there's very few little steps that you need to learn. A couple of sort of outside on the perimeter of what a few do's and don'ts, not many. And then it's all systems go. And as I said earlier in the show, if you hadn't joined us then, that you're only limited by your own creativity, really.
Yeah, and I love that. I love that as a phrase. Now, so we'll bring you the resins that we showed previously. We'll bring them back to you. There's 2 types. There's a larger pot and a smaller pot. But I am so excited about this that I want to show you, okay? It's almost like a bezel jewellery kit that we've kind of got here. There's just so much.
That's over 140 pieces, I think. There.
Wow. I mean, that is massive, isn't it? And we've got the amazing kind of hearts that we can see, you know, all of those kind of shapes that we've got with this. You can just imagine the creations that you're going to get sort of for your next.
Absolutely. I mean, as you go through that kit, I'll briefly give a quick sort of how-to.
Yeah, I mean, so we're going to bring the graphic straight in, I think. So we've got the pouring pots, we've got your mould that you can see kind of with this. I mean, you've got
your pigment.
Yes, pigment. You've got your UV that's coming with it as well.
It'll just do that whole kit 3 times over.
Really?
The
So you'd end up with
60
loads
there,
there.
yeah.
Wow, okay. And then you've got your dried flowers.
Yep.
That you can see here with this. Comes, of course, with your tweezers, with your little lollipop
And your lollipop sticks,
that you've
which
got.
are invaluable.
And then is this kind of used maybe for sort of pendants, also for earrings or?
Yeah, pendants, key rings, anything that you want it to be, really. You've got the backed bezels there, which, like it says on the tin, you pour the resin into, decorate accordingly, and then you've got open back bezels there. I will quickly demonstrate one of those, ever so quick, just rather than speak about it. But there is the knack, and the knack too is that tube of green tape.
Oh, really? So this is actually, you'd look at that and you wouldn't realise how important that was, would you?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what you can freeform with and on, and certainly with the open back bezels, that's what you need.
Yeah, yeah. And then the rings as well.
Yeah, the rings. Yeah, well, I've got 3 rings done over here that...
Yes.
To be honest as well, this is very much, the rings are found very popular for this sentiment jewellery. There's all sorts of sentiment. You just have a look online and just see what you can do with resin, basically. And you won't finish reading what you can do with resin until about 2073.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I know. I feel like it's become a real buzzword at the minute. A lot of people speaking about resin, and you know, with this there is just so much. I think we thought about 150-ish pieces that are kind of within this, which will be coming into, you know, one price point. And are you ready for your price? We're going to get straight down with this. A lot of you already coming in to get this. This, if it is at 150 pieces, you know, we're saying roughly, that's 26p a piece.
Exactly, and again, it's project orientated. You don't need to use anything else other than sunlight lamp or torch. It's ready to go. You haven't got to go and look around for anything else.
And obviously we'll see with your demos how easy it actually is to create these pieces.
Well, the thing about resin as well is it's very much, if you're a crafter, it's in there. And it's very cross-crafting mediums, resin is. I mean, you know, with the card craft, sort of card toppers and things like that. And with, say you've got some MDF cutout shapes and that, you can resin like a church window type of thing, stained glass look. You can always use resin to finish off a epoxy clay piece.
Okay. Yeah, so there is just so much that you can get from this. And like we said, because it comes with your resin, you could use this for all of these kind of bezel set pieces that we've got, and you'd still have a lot of left over.
That bottle will do that twice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could then go away and kind of create other bits or add it on with the other kits that we had before or anything like that, and absolutely take advantage of this. The glitters are with this as well. We've got all of those little colours that we can see.
I think, is it micas and glitters in there?
I think so. Yeah.
Micas and glitters,
Yeah, I think there's 3 micras and 2 glitters as well that are coming with this as well. So really beautiful opportunities to create this. And can I just I'm able to grab the rings? Would you mind?
Yes, of
so
course
just give a little look at those. I'm just going to pop those just that everybody can have a look at these. My first ever ring, okay, that I remember having got as a child, I didn't realise at the time that it was resin, but you know when you look back on it, it was definitely resin, and it was probably the first moment that I got interested in jewellery and everything like that.
Resin has got it's used within industry as well, big time, has been for a long time. I've not long had my patio relaid, and I was so fed up of weeds coming up through you know, that I sort of researched a way that we could find a product, and then the builder man said, we can resin it, and I think, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
So there's industrial resin. People are having driveways made with resin. It's just, it goes from hobby through to the highest industrial use as well. But as a hobby, as a pastime, it really is incredible because, as I said earlier, You've got a bottle of resin, a torch, a silicone mat, and just go for it. You really can. I mean, it's as I said, when you see freeform resin and things like that, and all the cross mediums as well, where you can finish off or begin a project with resin, it's enormous opportunity.
Amazing, isn't it? I've just noticed as well on the graphics, it says this will come with a booklet as well.
Yes,
so
it will
I
do.
haven't.
Yes,
I don't think
all the kits come with a booklet.
But yeah, but I mean that's brilliant as well, because I always think that's, like we said before, that's the way to kind of, you know how to use it and everything like that. Now, so well done with that. Keep on coming through. Oh, thank you so much, Lucy. Lucy just quickly grabbed us that booklet as well. So this will come home to you as well, so that you can kind of know how to use this whole kit also, which is brilliant. So good luck with that. So we will have some demos in a moment, but I just want to bring this.
Yeah, this is brand new. We are ultimately going for much bigger. Again, it's a delivery hiccup, but we're going for sort of the size, like 3 and 4 inches high, with the cumulative depth as well. So, but this is where to start talking about card crafting. Yeah, you've got your alphabet, you've got your numbers. So those numbers 0 to 9 is going to make up all the numbers you need, isn't it? Yeah. So as a personal fix on a personally made card, use your resin alphabet and numbers. Yeah. So you really can kind of mix the different mediums together and use them in that way. Absolutely. And I feel as well at the moment, initials, like initial jewellery, like necklaces, or if you wanted to kind of gift it to somebody, earrings, anything like that, it's very kind of on trend at the moment. Well, the sort of layering jewellery is really in. So you could have a little on each layer. You could have a different image, one of which could be your initial. Yeah. Absolutely. Now, we are going to do a bit of a sort of special launch deal on this. So £9.99 is the kind of should-be price, what is written down. It's brand new. How about ignoring that price and instead £3.99 today? £6 saving, launch day price. Exactly. Moulds are actually very expensive, and I think it's a supply and demand thing. All sort of raw materials have got incredibly difficult to get over the last 2 years, and they are still suffering badly from that backlash, hence the supply. It's supply and demand all through the universe, really, isn't it? So moulds, as I say, they're definitely not cheap. That is what I call cheap and affordable, but I also call that incredibly useful. I feel you should have that in your stash, because you can also use it with polymer clay, with epoxy resin, obviously, with casting compound and all things like that. So, and sugarcraft with fondant icing and things like that. So it's it's very much a useful object across many different media. Yeah, so many different things, and especially at that price. I mean, you said before you've seen moulds for sort of I've seen moulds at £60 and £70 and over 100 in some cases. Wow. Okay. And this is all of your alphabet, it's all of your numbers, it's things that you will use time and time again, of course, that we've got there. And £3.90. It's kind of like an open your order price is what I think. When we had 150 of these, that's all we've got left now. 150 left is all we've got left. So obviously take advantage. And if you're new to HobbyMaker and you're thinking, I'm not sure, about what to get, you could absolutely take advantage of this. Do you want to do a little demo? Yeah, I'll You can do anything you want. Ben's like, don't do my name. If you do Shirley, and you'll be there all day. You'll be like, it's like when I tried to. Yeah. Can I tell you what will throw you? Go on. And I learnt this lesson last year when I was doing something on the bigger alphabet moulds. What threw me was obviously their mirror image, their image. Yes. So when you look at this, you'll look. Yeah. And you're so used to seeing letters the correct way around. Yeah. These are the mirror images. Yeah. So consequently, don't worry about it, because the base of the piece that comes out will be the top, basically. Oh, I've got a big hole in my glove now. So I'll ditch that one. Right. Well, let's do them. Shall we just do one in clear resin to start with? Yeah, bro. Because only that's just for speed, really, because it will cure more quickly. I'm just going to, for this, because it's obviously, you've got more than one, it's not just a sort of parallelogram or whatever. All right, so I'm going to just put it into my little pourer. These pourers are essential. Absolutely essential. I mean, we have the larger ones, like this one, like this one here. This is the larger ones. Oh, I've left part of my glove.
There you go, you got a little bit on your finger.
The larger ones, which obviously you can mix up more resin in and then just put a top on it just to make sure it's more or less in the dark. So what I'll do with this one now, actually, let me just put a little touch of mica powder to it, just a smidge of mica powder, just because then it'll be more easily visible, won't it? So if I just slightly colour that, I shouldn't put that back in once it's been in the resin, so I apologise for that. But I'm just quickly going to mix that. Now the best thing to mix, the cocktail stick isn't necessarily the best thing to use. I have actually got one here. I found it under the desk. It's the lollipop stick thing. The lollipop stick is by far and away the best. And these will be coming in as well, but we're bringing in some silicone stirrers, which obviously are going to be very easy to clean because you can cure the silicone off of it and just peel it then. Right, so we'll just go that far. So we've got a little bit of sort of swirling, like a bit like a hurricane type of look. So what I'm going to do, let's start, should we start with the H for HobbyMaker? Let's start with the H. So I'm pinching again to try and get, and then instinctively you'll know at what level to raise the, you know, if you get too close it'll overflow quickly. But at this level it sort of tells you where to raise it to, so that you will accordingly you will get the right amount of what I would call a sort of speed drop. And what I'm going to do on that one now is I'm going to use my lamp and just pop that over the top for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's all it needs. And then I'll just remove some of these things I've been playing at in the previous hour. And then I'll pop that underneath. That's not going to take very long, so I'll put it on for 30 seconds and see where we are. As I said earlier, for people that hadn't joined the show then, when you use a colouring medium, whether it's a pigment, whether it's an alcohol ink, which you can use as well, you get beautiful alcohol ink pours, like acrylic paint pours and that in the resin then, or particularly mica powders, anything that's been sort of powdered form, it makes that resin a little bit heavier and a little bit more dense. So it just takes a little bit more curing. But you know, it's not a pain, is it? Because it's under the lamp, it's out of the way, and you're getting on with the next piece to pop back under the lamp. So, you know, there's nothing to it, but this should be ready in a heartbeat. I'm just going to flip it over. Just for 20 seconds and see where we go with that. Just because the mica tends to sink to the bottom. If it's not completely cured, when you peel away, you'll leave some of that residue of the resin plus mica on the base of the mould, and it'll just end up quite sticky and uneven. But hopefully this may well be ready. It's a testing thing. Because the studio is quite humid actually. So, you know, that's why I said again, in the previous hour, that, you know, find an area that is just the right temperature for you to be comfortable in with no added moisture. Well, let's see what this is going to do. Again, I'm just going to push on the back of the mould, right, and then ease it out.
Oh wow.
And we've got, let's pop that down on there. We've got the perfect H. I mean, all I've got to do now is OBBYMA.
All of these.
But no, it's brilliant. You can see from, if I put that on my glove, you might see a little bit better. But you can see from the clean lines and that self-doming. UV resin self-levels and self-domes at the same time. So you just get that beautiful finish. Now you imagine on top of that now, I would pop it back into the mould and put another layer of clear resin on that, because that was the base. And then I would flip it over, and then there's sorry, that was the top. Now there's the base, okay? So I would just paint on that and keep the paintbrushes separate for resin. I just paint that on the top. But you know, you can make every well, you can make every word. You've got the alphabet, and you can make every number because you've got the numbers. So absolutely. So you're not limited at all, are you?
And it's £3.99, so down from £9.99, brand new to £3.99. And you know, that showed as well what we were talking about, this UV resin. Within literally, that was a minute, and you'd created that H.
Yeah, it's very pleasing. You know, it is very pleasing. I'm not particularly somebody who, a bit like you, Sherilyn, I did epoxy resin years ago. Love it. It's coming back. It's been very contemporised. It's changed a lot. But I'm not good at waiting.
No, we're impatient.
And I love that, you know, quick fix about UV resin.
Yeah, it's fabulous. Can we come to these gold leaves?
Yeah,
because I've just spotted these, and I've never seen anything quite like this that we've been able to bring to you in any of our channels. I'm just picturing.
If I just give you that I did a little bit earlier. That's using the same gold flakes.
Love this. Here, this is something made earlier by Linda with those gold flakes in. That is amazing, isn't it?
It is. Do you know what I like about some gold flakes? You open the container. And the slight amount of draft that you cause, the gold leaf goes up and everywhere. This is far more tamed. It behaves itself far more better, this does.
Wow, it's gorgeous. And I just think with the resin, because the resin is so clear, and then you see that kind of impact of the gold, or if you had the silver or the rose, and that obviously has a little hair clip or something like that.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, just clear your mind of what we're making, what I'm making today. Clear your mind of that. And whatever you want to make, whether it's a pendant, whether it's a coaster with glitters and things like that.
Would be nice.
There's some most amazing things. I mean, it's just infinite what you can do with it. But just move on that little journey in your head and think, yeah, I could do that and I could do that. And you can do that.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So you will get all three of these, okay? So you're getting the gold, the silver and the copper leaf flakes as well. I mean, straight in at £6.99, which is phenomenal. And it's not your price. It isn't even your price today. There's a lot actually in each of these pots. They're big sizes, aren't they, those pots? They would actually go real long way.
Actually, yes. Rightly or wrongly for us, but rightly for you out there, it lasts forever.
Okay. So yeah, great for you at home with how much you can actually create, of course, from this. And I feel as well, I mean, you could mix and match them as well, couldn't you? Into pieces if you wanted to.
I mean, this is faux gold leaf. If this was real deal gold leaf, which you can get, which we probably will be getting, obviously that ups the ante, as you say. You know, it's horses for courses. So that, but this looks and does exactly the same. You can actually finish a piece of resin. So you've got a finished. Let's say a slightly domed pendant. Yeah. Now with the real deal gold leaf you can do this, but you can also do it with a faux, whereby once it comes out of the lamp, it's still a little bit warm and it's still a little tiny bit tacky for probably 2 minutes. You can take that gold leaf onto your index finger, rub it on, and it just breaks up into little tiny little random bits, and it looks like, you know, when a mirror goes silvered and like just like that.
It's fabulous. And £5.50, so less than £2 per pot as well for those. Absolutely gorgeous. And I almost feel like that is just going to kind of add a real glamour to anything you make.
Totally, absolutely it does. I mean, when you think of some of the gilding ceilings, you know, in Italianate buildings and places like that, it's okay, that's probably real gold. Yeah. But that thing, that faux gold there is to look at exactly the same.
Yes, it is. Really is. Well done. Keep on coming through. Remember, in terms of postage and packaging as well, it is, you know, every single, you know, it doesn't matter how much you buy between midnight and midnight, you can get these bits for one-off postage and packaging of £3.95. Let's bring you the resin as well. So if you do want to get the resin, we've got two different sizes. We always say, like, this is the tester, 200, and this is your 500 gram, which is going to go such a long way. Haven't got a huge amount left now of either of these, okay? How many do we have? Okay, 60% have gone, okay, so I think we've got less than 30 now available in terms of availability on this one. And you can see, obviously, like Linda having worked with this and just how easy it is. You literally put your little top on. You don't need to do any sort of mixing or any kind of full measuring, do you? It's just ready to go.
And to be economical, right? To be economical, that's the most economical size.
Yes.
It's the same in everything. The larger packaging that you buy, then it tumbles, doesn't it, in price, and it's exactly the same thing, which is on every product, I would imagine, in the supermarket.
Yeah.
So that is the most economical. And as I say, once it's open, as long as you keep it in a cool, dark place, you're going to get, honestly, I know that the actual term is, we'll just say err on caution, 50 days, but no, a lot more than that. Yeah. Absolutely. As long as the top goes on, as long as you clean the top first, the nozzle, put the nozzle top back on, and then store it in a cool, dark place, no problem.
Yeah, and so many of you coming through and taking advantage, so well done to all of you for obviously jumping in and getting involved. And $29.99, think as well about the amount of pieces you'll be able to create out of a size like that, because you could almost create for birthdays, for weddings, for christenings. If you want to sell on, you can do that. It's totally up to you. Just do not miss out. We'll do the recap of this as well. So if you want the 200 gram, a little bit of a taster with this, we're in at half price. So £14.99 on that one. It's very much, I think I would be tempted, if I'd never done resin before, I might think, right, if you buy that for £14.99, for £4, you've got the lovely little kind of moulds for the alphabet, and then maybe you've got some gold leaf, for example. You're literally looking at, for less than, what is that? That's less than £25, that you're getting all of that together, and you could get going with that, couldn't you?
Well, if I ever so quickly just show you the average, let me just put that under the thing. Yeah. If I show you the average amount of resin I use, okay, for making jewellery, for making hair slides, for making card toppers, right? If I show you the average, so I've got my bottle, I'll take out one of my little pourers and I'll just show you literally how much I would pour to complete a sort of medium-sized pendant, a hair slide. Because don't forget, if I'm using clear resin to start with, I can then colour it afterwards as well with the residue. So I would just use, so you can see me pouring. I let the base fill, right, and then I pull back.
Wow.
Now that will do one of the bigger hair slides in one go. And the smaller hair slides, I will have residue. I will put the clear in as I did earlier, and then put a cover on the top of it, and then I'd mix some mica or some glitter and finish it off, and that would be only as much as I would need to use. You get to know the resin actually.
That's a tiny amount.
It is, yes, totally.
We've just had Leanne send a message in. Lovely to see you there. Thank you, Linda. I love watching you and your knowledge of resin.
Oh, thank you very much. I mean, you can probably see the passion.
Yeah. Well, it's just such an exciting sort of show whenever we get to see Resin Road. There's something else that we are super excited about as well this hour. So let me kind of come to this. Now, this is silicone. I've never seen something like this before, but we were kind of chatting about it in the break, and it is so exciting. I mean, can you kind of explain a little bit what it is, what you do with it?
Again, this is specifically for creating your own moulds. So say you've got a lovely piece of antique jewellery at home. Yeah. Now, you can't go out and buy a mould for that, can you? It doesn't exist. You could pay to have that mould made, but I would hate to think how much that would cost you. But you can make your own with this product, which is made by Pebeo, I think, which is a French company. Yes, it is Pebeo. Yeah. They are an amazing company. They're a company that deals with all of the hobby arts, if you see what I mean. This is the best product, honestly, I have ever used, because I used to do a lot of little, fingerprint, baby fingerprint, footprints and things like that, and you do need a double composite for that. But this is the best I have used, and I've only come across this product through working here, and it is a silicone. That's why it's called silly gum. It's not silly stupid. It's made from silicone. Now, it's a two-part composite. It's equal parts, but you don't have to be absolutely accurate. Don't freak out. You can just take the one, I'll show you in a minute, take the one part out, roll it, and then the other part out, roll it next to it. If it looks more or less similar, that's fine. It's a very, very quick setting thing. So from taking it out of its packing to rolling it and to popping it down on your silicone mat and then immersing what you want to mould of, 5 minutes later you have that mould to go.
Wow.
Literally ready to go.
Gosh,
I think it's absolutely, yeah.
Should we have a little
Yeah.
look at it before we come down to the prices?
Absolutely. So I'm going to put my I was using this last night because I get quite addicted to this. So what I'm going to, and I don't need gloves. If you have sensitive skin, right, or you're allergic to things on the skin, then put gloves on, that's absolutely fine, but you don't have to. So I'm going to just take out a chunk, as simple as that. Right, so I've got a chunk just like that. I'll move that one out of the way, and I'm just going to roll that now into a ball. Okay, I'll just put that down to one side a minute. Now I'm going to take out what I think is about the same. In the, I presume the white might be the hardener, and the blue the silicone. I'm going to, I might be wrong there, I haven't actually looked on the packet as to which is which, but normally white is the hard, it is in epoxy clay anyway. So if I look at that, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, that's absolutely fine. So all I've got to do now is put those two together, right, and just simply, it's so satisfying. If you're irritated or if you're away with the fur, you can do this without thinking about it. So it's literally, it all depends on the size of the piece that you're moulding. But honestly, for what I've just got out of my pots, it's 30 seconds. Once let me just roll it in my hand now. Now, once that looks that lovely sky blue colour, right, and you can't really see any white streaks within it, it's ready to go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it down on the silicone mat. So those of you who've got the silicone mat, fantastic, because it's quite necessary for this. I'm just going to pat that down somewhat. Okay, and then obviously according to the size of whatever it is that you're going to mould, I have got here two little bits that I just found around the building because I forgot to bring anything in. I've got this nice sort of filigree. It's an earring, so it's a little filigree leaf earring. So what I'm going to do is quite useful actually because I can hold the pin. So I'm going to pop that on top. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yeah. And then I'm going to push down. And then what I'll do now is I'm going to take this is actually in one of the kits. It's the little file. I'm just gently push that down. Now, what I'm going to do now is just leave that for 5 minutes. With I have overused the silicone there for the size of that little object I wanted to mould. So that could be half as much, to be truthful. So we all get to learn. And now what you do now really is you just pat down on the sides, just gently, just pat down, just to make sure that those edges are meeting the edges of what it is you're moulding. You don't really have to push. You just pat it down, and then as long as the sort of perimeters of whatever it is that you're moulding has got the silicone by it, that's it. So we're just going to have to wait 5 minutes now, see what we get. But I have got a mould that I did from, did I do the mould from that? Yes, I have got one here. I did that one last night.
Sure, my one I prepared earlier. Oh wow, look.
Can you?
Gosh, and that's picked literally everything up, hasn't it? Every detail.
Yeah. So,
should we bring the price in? 100 grams. Okay. Obviously, we've literally just had this arrive. We've been wanting this for so long. I know you've been asking to get this back in. £12.99. £12. I've never seen it.
No, that this. On the packet, it guarantees you on average, unless you do big things like picture frames and that, and if you were doing a picture frame, you know, you got some plaster picture frames and things that have like ornate borders, then you just mix the gums together and then just jigsaw them and then push it down at the end. Obviously, you'd use a certain amount on that. But that will guarantee you 50. It will guarantee you 100 of that size, of that earring size. But 50 average size moulds it'll make you.
And I think what's brilliant as well is actually on the back of this, you know, if you wanted to gift this to somebody, it has all the instructions on the back as well of how to use it, you know, the storage for the 12 months it will last for as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's an ideal gift for anybody who's just had a new baby.
I agree.
You know, because it's so simple, so much easier to do than it was 10 years ago. And make your own mould of baby's fingerprints every so often and things like that, and have a collection. You can put them into box frames. Or you can have them cast in sterling silver, and that was some, you know, the liquid precious metal clay.
That's so nice, isn't it, in terms of that?
Absolutely. I mean, I made this mould as well last night, which I think is so. I'll put the. Can you pick that one? But that's that. You see? And you can see how it's actually picked up some of the glitter from the sea's eggs in there, sort of thing. But look how detailed that is.
Incredible.
I've also, ever so quickly, I've got this, I love this. This is my amber owl.
Oh, look.
And I've done one of him as well.
Oh, so
and that actually, sorry about that, Stephen, but that actually, if I bring that up, I did that in the resin about 5 minutes ago.
So you literally make the mould that easy.
I made the mould, resined it within 15 minutes.
Put the resin in, 15 minutes done.
Yeah.
And you could do that with, like you were saying, like your little babies, like fingerprints and... I need one of these. I'm literally like ready to do that with Bowie. And that's £12.99.
Yeah, I mean, when you imagine the opportunity that it's going to give you. And just one more, which I did this. You might just about be able to pick up the detail. But I did this. This is, you can, brilliant. It's a golden wedding coin from the Golden Jubilee. It's a coin that I had gifted to me. So the outside was like a sun, literally. So absolutely. I mean, and it's just so incredibly addictive. I almost moulded my husband last night. I thought,
honestly, I think it's brilliant. And you sort of look and you think, the pots are quite small. It's quite deceiving, isn't it?
But it's the same pot, Shirley, that I've used, and I've got probably another 10 at home of the mould.
Keep coming through for that at £12.99. That is going to be so exciting. Shall we come across to the hair clips that I've got here? So we've got the opportunity for these. Now, this is literally like all of our hair clips, all of our moulds that are there. I've not took this one out just yet, the one that Linda actually made a bit earlier. So I've literally just put this in the first hour that I was doing with Resin Road, and you just don't want to take them out. They look fabulous. They feel so comfortable as well, to actually sort of be able to wear them. And that's a lot, isn't it, within this actual kit of how many you can create?
Huge. Absolutely huge, yeah. And there are, there's 4 different, there's 20 different styles, that's the word I'm looking for. 20
different styles, as you can see there. So you've got 20 different styles, and then you've got 20 hair clips as well. So they're ready to go. We're going to get the price straight down, £14.99. And I know you've said about your granddaughter loving these. Elle, who's our presenter across on our sister channel, I think you made one for Willow, didn't you?
I did,
She wears all the time, her daughter. And
well, it looks like you're wearing yours all the time as well.
Yeah, I know. I think we all do. We're like, as soon as we've got one, we're like, well, we're not taking this out. It's fabulous.
Yeah, no, I think they're a lovely gift, aren't they? And they can be made in a sentimental form, or, you know, you've got a best friend and you know her likes and dislikes, whatever. Or my niece is getting married in July, and she's got 4 bridesmaids and 4 flower girls, and she's asked me to do something like this. She hasn't designed them yet, but something like that, you know. And it just offers you that joy of being able to be a part of something like that and make something that is possibly even better than shop bought.
Yes, it is, because it's so much more personal, isn't it? I think it means so much more when it's been handmade.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, the times that you trek around shops looking for the perfect thing, the perfect accessory, and you come home because you've not found it, make it.
Yeah, because then you can get the right colours, you know, add the addition of anything you want. I've got 3 left, they're about to sell out, so 3 final chances left. They're sold out. Okay, they've gone, they've sold out, so well done. Oh, we've got a couple of other lovely options actually here. Should we come to this one first? Because wow, I mean, this is sort of like ready to go with your pendants, isn't it, in terms of the moulds? But I can show you these here. They've already got the drill hole kind of ready to go.
So when you put your resin in, the only thing that you have to watch is the fact that you see that little silicone little upright there, the whole format, as it were. Just pull back on the resin when it's almost to the top of that.
Oh, okay.
That upright bit there. Now, should you go over it, do not panic. Do not panic. Because just carry on, cure it, and then you can use, in one of the kits we're coming up with some tools and that, there's a little hand drill, and it goes through like melted butter. Or if you've got a Dremel, or if you've got something, you know, you can put a thin, very fine gauge drill into, it just goes through in a heartbeat. And you know exactly where to put it, because you can see from that upright where, you know, it leaves the mark.
So you almost can't go wrong, because even if you do, in essence, go wrong, you've not gone wrong, because you can sort of, you know, correct it afterwards. And then we've got the pourers, the larger, the smaller sizes, multiple ones of these, which we've seen, I think, with your demos, you need these, don't you?
Well, yeah, absolutely, you need them. As I say, silicone sticks to most things. Resin sticks to most things, but it does not stick to silicone.
No, which is so lucky. There might still be some of the silicone mats on the website as well, if you want to get that. We're going to do a really amazing kind of starter kit price on this, actually, because loads of people have been coming in and sort of saying, I'd love to use this for the first time, which we can understand after you've kind of explained how accessible and easy it is to do resin. So normally we'd say $29.99 for something like this, but $19.99 today, because it's a starter, isn't it, for people?
Yeah, I mean, you can imagine, I make jewellery. I've also got a lot of other creative hobbies, in inverted commas.
Yeah.
So creating, Sheila and I, Sheila being Steve's mother-in-law, Sheila and I, and with lovely Sophie from Gems TV, worked on this for a long, long time. So the outcome of it had to be as perfect as we could get it. You know, because I wouldn't want to settle for less than something that I just felt it's got to come up to your expectation. And I think we have achieved it.
I do. And I think there's not many things, let's be honest, that we spend almost a year in production for.
True,
you know, to actually spend that amount of time that you actually did. And that's why it is, I think, so good. Right, okay, I have got so many of you coming through with this. It also comes with your UV, so you've got your UV there with that as well. So the resin's in this pack already. You've got, which I love, the alcohol inks.
Yeah, well, this one, these are actually pigments, these ones.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
So alcohol inks are finer, thinner, and they're far more liquid. It's absolutely fine in resin as long as you use that in, you know, not too big quantities, but the pigment is made for resin and it will do the same. You can create these gorgeous, real sort of what they call like, what's that word in the chemistry lab? Something dishes, Petri dishes. Petri dishes, and have all these sort of stalactite things that are sandwiched between the resins. Have a look online, there's a wealth of inspiration.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I think that's what's great as well. You can find out kind of extra, you know, little tips and things online. But we're basically looking at about 20 items again there for £20, about £1 an item.
Yeah, it is. It is good value. I mean, I'm not somebody who would necessarily go for cheaper products if they're not for purpose. What's the point? You've wasted your money. So I think we hit the nail on the head with these. We kept them affordable, but they do the job. I promise you that.
Yeah, you've literally got everything you want there. You can buy the torch from us if you want $5.99, and then all you need is a little UV lamp, which you can buy from a lot of different places, or pop it in front of the sun and it will just take a little bit longer to do that as well. So good luck with that. Okay, I think we're going to come across to these next. Now, these I think are very, very handy. When would you use these a lot, the little metallic micas?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will quickly, if
Nice
you
colours.
didn't mind, Steve, just coming over here 1 second. I'll just quickly show you one using
Yeah,
these
please.
metallic micas that I've just done, and then I'll show you in 2 seconds how it's done. If I just lift that slightly onto that on that mould.
Oh, wow.
You see how that gives that shimmer there? And if I switch it round, you can see the level. See how the level of it, so it decorates the sides. I flip it over and it's even more, has more clarity there because the mica, which I'll show you in a minute, is on the base only. And I'll show you how to do that so easy with this product that's coming up now.
Wow. So yeah, we'll have a little look at that and how to actually kind of create this and how to do this as well. But you'll get all 3 of those colours, okay? So you're getting the silver, the gold, the copper. We'll get the price in and then we'll do a little demo.
Wow.
Because I think that people, you know, almost like when you have that gobsmack look.
Yeah.
That's how I would feel about this. £3.99 for all 3.
These are, I mean, I'm not saying use it for that, but these are very much like a metallic eyeshadow.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and again, you'll see in a second when I do it, it's going to last for years because you only need such a small amount, unless, of course, you're mixing it into the resin. But I'll show you, you can mix it into the resin like I've used the other mica powders.
Yeah.
Absolutely, go there. No problem. But with the little sort of sponges and that, I'll show you
Yes.
what they're for.
Okay, amazing. Did you want to do that now?
Whenever,
Did you want to-
whenever.
Yeah, should we do that? Should we do that now? People can keep coming through on this. I know it'll be very, very busy. I'm excited to see kind
Right,
of.
well,
how
I've
you
got
do it.
this deep blue one here. And let's open the pot. Does it work? Let me just make sure where we're going. That. We okay? So all I'm going to do now, first of all, if this was a new pot or I'd been in transit, something like that, you know, where the mica moves around, I'd just use out of the lid first. But it's simply just popping the little sponge applicator ever so gently, literally not deep, you know, sort of digging into it, just ever so gently. And then just, you see how that is just like an eyeshadow.
Yeah.
Just painting that on. So if I just turn, excuse me if my hand's in the way. And it doesn't matter that it goes along the sides. It doesn't matter if there's gaps there. It doesn't have to be solid. In actual fact, that is the way I like it because it's random. It's a bit like a gemstone. It's a bit unique. I'll never make the same one again. So all I've got to do now, just cover that mica in case the aircon comes on and covers me in it. Now all I'm going to do now is take my resin. I can do this straight from the bottle and I'm going to start on the end and not quite at the end because that will fill with the pressure of the mica, the resin going in. So I'm just going to pour that. I'm going to do this in one go, so it'll take about 3 minutes to cure. Right. So again, get the little cocktail stick, and again, just making sure bubbles and that it has absolutely, totally adhered to the sides of the silicone mould. Get rid of those little. If you've got your one of the heat guns, fantastic. Turn to my good old UV lamp and just pop that. Our lamp is exactly, this is exactly the same voltage, whatever it is in electrical terms, exactly the same. So this is the amount of time you need to spend on that, which is like 10 seconds. And then I'm going to just remove that one, move that over to my lamp, and I'm going to put that on for 99 seconds so we can now go back to Charlene and we can see what happens.
It's like leave that for a few minutes just to kind of cure just there. So just while I sort of leave that with you, keep coming through and getting the resin. But I just want to bring these in as well while we've got time, because these are your gem facet moulds that we've got. So you can see they're amazing sizes as well that we're seeing with this. You can kind of use them for candle making probably as well. But if you want like a statement piece that you're creating. I feel like that's something you'd put on the centre of your table, on your mantelpiece.
Yeah, I mean, you can, we'll have all of these things coming up. Hopefully things are starting to get a little bit more efficient now with the deliveries.
Yeah.
But you know, we've got huge plans for things that we can bring in, and also the epoxy resin going into homewares.
Amazing.
But this sort of thing, as you say, you will get like a faux gemstone, and you can make up your own gemstone. You know, if you look at the real deal, but then you say, let me just say something like ametrine. I have formed what, to all intents and purposes, with these molds, and I'm so sorry I didn't bring them in because I didn't realise they were going to be on today, but I formed sort of ametrine ones, where I've layered the pale lilac, and then just before that top of it goes off, I've put in the slightly paler yellow.
Okay.
And then that merges, and you get like an ametrine look, which is a purple and a citrine and ametrine mixed together by Mother Nature. So these sort of things, you can make your own sort of faux geodes and put them on a nice stand as a focal piece, say in the bathroom or somewhere.
Right, we're going to get straight down, okay, on that price. So all three of them, under £10, not even £9.99, £8.99, that we've actually right down.
That's incredible. They are big moulds.
They are.
Each one of those are big moulds. So
we have only got 30 of them left, so they have been some of our most popular moulds that we've got, so you do need to be super quick if you want to take advantage of these. You'd probably want to add on your resin as well. This is the 500ml, 80% of this has gone, so I imagine it's probably going to sell out today, isn't it then? I would imagine. So if you want to get this, I think probably by midnight it will probably be gone.
it is possibly the better buy, you know, if it's in your budget.
Yeah, exactly. And you will get to create so many different things. And remember, of course, it's that one-off postage and packaging fee, which I know is quite new to craft, you know, to most other places that you buy your crafts from, you don't get that. We wanted to do this here, so yeah, and the difference is we could have said, right, we do it with Gemporia, but we can't do it here because it's a lot heavier, a lot of the stuff we're sending out. It's bigger. But instead, we've gone, nope, we're just going to do it $3.95 for as much as you want between midnight and midnight. So you could get that, you can get that, you're not paying any extra on that postage and packaging. Well done with that. Right, do you want me to come to the toolkit first?
Yeah, no, you
Should we do that and then
you
pop back
carry
and
on,
see the finished piece that we've got as well? We'll just let that cure for a little bit longer, make sure that's all done. So this was the toolkit that you were talking about?
Yeah, we thought that it would be, I mean, Jewelry Maker viewers, obviously most of you have got your jewelry making toolkit. But we thought that particularly with HobbyMaker in mind, it would be a good idea to put a basic toolkit together specifically for resin. So you've got your three pliers there. You've got cutters, you've got round nose pliers, and you've got flat nose pliers. Now those are to create the jewellery from the resin pieces.
Okay.
You've also got that little hand drill,
which
is just pop the little drill into the little teeth at the front. When you've got the drills there, I think there's 5 drills that go in to drill the relevant holes into your resin. All you have to do is just put it down on the silicone mat and then start to drill, and obviously once you hit that silicone mat, pull away. We've also got in there a little file, which sometimes the resin will need have a little bit of excess around the edges. So the nail file, the emery board, alongside the file will deal with that for you. Just literally chip away, and then obviously you're going to make that resin a little bit opaque looking. All you have to do then is just, again, with a paintbrush, paint the resin on the side and it'll come back to its clarity. And then if push comes to shove and that's not doing the job for you, we put in, I think, 3 or 4 different grades of sandpaper. So one that's coarse, right the way through to one that's really fine.
Yeah. And then the tweezers as well?
And the tweezers. Yes, tweezers again. But, I mean, you saw me struggle earlier because it's silly me, I haven't got my tweezers with me. With the flats. So anything that you know, little gemstones, little flat-back crystals, flowers and that, then the sort of bent-nosed tweezers are perfect.
And I mean, that's an essential kit, really, for £19.99
exactly.
for all of that.
It's a kit to finish off the resin pieces and then to transform them, obviously with a few findings, you know, your jump rings and things, into jewellery if you want to.
Yeah, so it's a great one to sort of have there, because the last thing you want is you're creating these amazing pieces. And like we said with that previous kit, if you did get your resin over where you're sort of wanting that little hole, and then you're thinking, oh gosh, what do I do now? With this, you go, don't worry, I've got my little hand drill, it's fine.
It's again, do not worry if you've got an excess outside the line of your mould. It happens all the time, but it's not a problem. It can be erased.
Yeah, exactly right. So £19.99 with that. So if you want that, you want the resin as well, you know, you're basically ready to go. So if you want this, we are very, very limited on this. Shall we pop back and have a little look at...
Yeah, what we'll do is quickly look at this mica one. So this has been under for basically, sorry, that's wobbly, basically 3 minutes.
Yep.
So I will now, under normal circumstances, I should have flipped that over and done the base, but it's fine. So I've just ejected that. So now we've got one that's slightly different to the other one. You see that? And then around the side, you get the image of from clarity through to the mica. Now, all I would do now with this is pop that down onto my mould like that, because so it's raised, and then that little concave area there just fill with resin, pop it back under the lamp, and then you've got a perfect surface all the way around.
Gorgeous.
So, and then pop on your thing. So I just want to and mould this with you because I'm excited. So the Siligum, it's been there now for a good 10 minutes, hasn't it? So I'm just going to hold on to the sides now,
Still available.
pull away, and
Have a look. Ah, perfect. Amazing. Oh,
look at the definition
Yeah.
from such a tiny object.
I mean, you literally could do anything you wanted, go around your house, take anything you wanted, and then create, you know, what you want, up to 50 pieces usually from this as well at £12.99, which is incredible. So do, of course, take advantage. Anything you've missed out on, jump back onto the web. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks ever so much, Charlene. Yeah, thank you.
Loved it. We've got one more hour still to come, one more incredible show. We've got so many demos in this next hour as well. Don't forget that we've got the Gemini, we've got the border dies as well, stamping platform that's coming up, so don't go anywhere.
When you purchase anything on HobbyMaker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning that you can shop with confidence. Happy shopping with HobbyMaker.
Welcome to our exciting and brand new shopping channel, HobbyMaker, dedicated to crafting. We'll be working with some of the biggest brands in the industry, which means you can look forward to highly skilled crafters, demonstrations and great products at great prices. We'll be bringing you a mix of papercraft, mixed media, resin, candle making and so much more from our expert guests. So let's get crafting with HobbyMaker. HobbyMaker are live from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day on Sky Channel 670, Freesat Channel 807 and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
Here at HobbyMaker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with HobbyMaker.
Hello, mate. Okay, far away. Guilty pleasure. Ooh, red wine. Cake. Oh, I Will Survive. Oh, actually, Angels. Robbie Williams' Angels. Scone. I'm from the south. Oh, there's been so many. When I split my trousers. Actually, I'm not the only one to have split his trousers on air, but that did happen to me. The producer spotted that my jeans at the back had completely split and I didn't realise, had to go and change them. My cat. She gets totally spoiled. Yes, I'd like to beat her.
I can't dance. I definitely can't dance. I could probably do the Macarena, but don't ask me to.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
It couldn't be easier to watch HobbyMaker. You can join us on Sky, Freeview, on our website or on YouTube. So you can watch at home or on the go.
Hello. Oh, I can't believe it's our last hour.
I know.
already.
Where's the day gone?
Seriously.
I know. It's because
I know.
we're having too much fun.
I know,
probably.
we are. It's been absolutely lovely.
Yes.
And another amazing, well, like the finale hour. It's got to be
Yeah,
special. So.
absolutely. And we've got the great border dies. I love these. These are, if you know us at Crafters Companion, we're quite famous for our edgeables and our border edgeables and create a card. So these are like our edgeables, but they're more of a border die with an added addition of the stamp with them as well, which is amazing.
Yeah, I think that's what I absolutely love, is just how much actually comes in, in each of these these packs that we actually see as well.
Yeah.
Because at first I thought, oh, I bet you're just going to get the die, and then actually you've got the kind of extra 2 small pieces to use. You've also got the stamp. It's all of it in one.
Absolutely, you're getting everything. Yeah, I love the fact you're getting those embellishment dies because it means that you can then cut them out, stick them on, just be really creative with these dies, and the different amount of concepts that we can do with them as we're looking now is incredible. I mean, honestly, these are just a handful of what you can do. There are so many different concepts and styles of cards that you can do with these dies.
And it's 7 dies in total. So we've got 1 row here. It's not just these. No. We've got another row that we can kind of share with you there as well. It is a world exclusive, first time that these dies have kind of been brought to screen anywhere. And one of them, we'll get this little cheeky deal that we've got just here. Oh, they've moved spaces. That's not that one, is it? They've all moved around. I was going to take that one, and I'm like, that's not the right one, is it? It's the climbing trellis. Is it on the bottom? Let's have a little look. Who can spot it first? Question. Well done. You've got it. There we go.
Should we swap them around? Oh no, they've all got the different. We can pop.
We can
that
just
one
hold
back,
it up,
can't we?
yeah, that'd be fine. So the climbing trellis, this one is exclusive to us as well, okay? So this is the only place that you can get this one, and it comes either on its own for $7.99 if you want to from the website, or within this amazing bundle at $44.99. And at this price, it's almost like you've given this away for free,
you can have
and
that.
you've taken an extra amount off as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Buy the set, have that one free, have a few pennies back for it. It's good deal.
Yeah, it really is. If you want any of them individually, you can do that as well. But this is kind of the cheapest way to do it if you want to kind of take it down to price per piece.
If you're a collection girl, I bet you are, aren't you, Shirley? I honestly, I love collections.
Yes.
So, and sometimes you sort of think, well, do I need them all? But actually, every single one offers you a different, sort of design on it, which is beautiful.
Yeah, and you can really sort of see that, across all of these, just the different qualities. Like we said, the beautiful stars in some, the butterflies, the amazing kind of detail and shapes, the hearts. It's just phenomenal.
And what you've got in this collection is something that you can make all year round, literally right through from your Valentine's Day to right up till Christmas. You could use these border dies for. But you think of Mother's Day and Easter coming up, your butterflies, your florals are going to just be perfect for that.
And I always feel like, to be honest, so my aunt, she probably about 10-ish years ago, I would say, she started making cards. And the first few that she sent us were a little bit. Great try, you know what I mean? I mean, it was fantastic, just like how she was trying and like at the start of that, and I love the fact it was handmade. Over that 10-year period, they are so professional. She probably she knows you. When I said that I was on here with you, she was like, I know who that is. She'll be tuning in today, so if you're watching, hello, Karen. And it's kind of having things like this that has just taken her skill level up and up and up.
Oh, totally, yeah. When you've got the tools, it's like anything, isn't it? When you've got the tools to do the job, you are going to be that perfectionist because the tools will be perfect for you each step of the way. And with Crafters Companion, we always offer that education. We never just leave you. I always feel like there's always someone there to hold your hand.
Yeah.
If you've got a problem, we get messages on Facebook, on Instagram, and our head office. If you've got any questions whatsoever, either email us in at the studios and I can answer them, or customer service, or anybody you want to reach out to. That education is always there.
Keep on coming through with this. You can absolutely take advantage of that. That's not a problem. So well done, of course, if you do manage to get this. We say it's, you know, saving over £10 if you want to get all of those, so world exclusive. Now, there's a couple of essentials that we sort of say is worth having. The ultra clear tape, I think you mentioned in our first hour.
Ah, yes, the load tape. Oh, that's the red liner tape. That's amazing.
Oh, okay.
That is the strongest tape out there on the market.
Yeah.
It's amazing. We're going to be using that in our demo. It is so strong. Once it's down, you won't get it apart.
Okay. So that'd be something that you think everybody would need?
Oh, absolutely. And then when you use it just for your matte and layering and your sticking down of everything, you can then use things like gilding flakes on it and get sort of just create different techniques with it, which is amazing. You can create some amazing backgrounds. Imagine putting it all in stripes on a piece of card and then putting your gilding flakes on there. It's just going to look incredible. So it's a great set to have.
Yeah, so we'll bring that in. So that's there, the red liner.
And that's in 3 different sizes as well, so which is good.
Oh yeah, so 3mm, 6mm and 12mm that you've got at £8.34 for all of those.
I know, crazy.
Wow, that's amazing. So if you want to get that, add it on. We're just going to try and bring you a few bits in that sort of like a stash build if you're just starting off, I suppose, as well.
They're essentials, aren't they? Your essential tools, I think these sort of things always you need for your paper crafting,
So we've got the mega foam pad here. I mean, it's down to the penny, £11.94. I can't believe there's 1,120 foam
and it is
pads.
a lot, and you will use them. We absolutely love our foam pads at Crafters Companion. Craig Laird, who's one of our demonstrators, he'll be coming down next week. He's addicted to foam pads.
Is he?
That's his thing. He will use them on absolutely everything. He absolutely loves them. So they're a great part for your craft stash.
So how do you use them if you've never seen them before?
So literally, they're for 3D'ing things, so making things look like they pop out of the page. So even if you've just got a topper, you can just heighten them, make them seem like they've got that dimension in everything, which is amazing.
The tacky glue as well. Now this is on a 3 for 2, which is just...
Yeah, that's really good, really good.
Yeah, £9.98. That is where we are on that as well. So that, wow, on a 3 for 2. And I know that this, when I sort of looked before the show, it's actually very, very limited in terms of the stock quantity that we have.
Yeah, absolutely. And grab them when you're getting one free. Anything, I love things that are a bargain. If you are getting something for free, you have to go for it. Tacky glue is something that you have to, this is the one that I get jittery about if I'm down to my last bottle.
Right, okay.
So I think I'll be stocking up on this one myself.
Well done if you've managed to get that. Then we are going to come across to the tool blending kit, I think that's what we're going to come to next. So we're going to come to this.
Yes,
okay.
It's amazing. I love this set, and what I do love is that you are not only getting your tool blending, you're getting multiple extras to go with that. So what I would say, with our pigment ink pads that we showed you earlier, use one of the pads for each individual colour. And then you just keep chopping and changing them, and your pads will last you a long time. But they are great for blending your corners, blending different colours together, creating different effects. They are incredible. I love this. And then you're getting your sponges at the back here as well. They're like your little egg sponges. Some people use them for their makeup as well.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't know, because it's the blenders, isn't it?
Yeah, they're blenders. So if you do use them, you'll know how well they will go with your ink pads as well.
Yeah, of course.
Same concept. It's just getting that smooth blend and being able to just blend all those colours together with your ink pads.
Just brilliant,
they're incredible.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And I mean, there's so much that you're getting with these. You know, the fact that you're getting 3-piece with these, then 10-piece with these, the extras of the 4 of that. It's just a lot, isn't it?
It's a lot. You are getting a lot there, and they're just going to last you. When you think of how many coloured ink pads you got, and how many different little ink applicators that you've got to switch over with, you're going to be able to match them with all your different colours.
Yeah, and that's what, like you said, you want as well, because then you've got your colours, they're ready to go, kind of, rather than having to wash them through and waste.
And actually, I mean, that's a good point about washing them. If you do, like, accidentally dip one in a different colour, just wash them. They will wash, just let them dry on some kitchen towel, and they're ready to use again.
Yeah, because that's how I get my long wearing out for my makeup. So
Absolutely.
it's the same sort of
same
premise,
thing.
isn't
Just
it,
wash
really?
them. Yes, definitely.
20 elements to this, £15.96. They're less than £1 a piece.
Oh, they've dropped.
Have they?
Oh no, that is I thought that had already dropped, so I thought that was a good price.
So it should have been, just over £20 is like the price that, they'd always normally be. So absolutely amazing. And I think that's what's so lovely here, that everybody pays, of course, the same low price. Doesn't matter at what time you come through, that is what you will, of course, pay. That is phenomenal. So well done on that. Keep on coming through. Now, the stamping platform.
Yes, I love it. I've got it right in front of me here. This revolutionised my stamping. I know people that got this mat and couldn't stamp before and now can, because it's the precision that you get. So straight away you can see that it's on a grid. You can see that you're getting these little pieces here. These are magnets and they're magnetised, which means that whatever you put onto your mat stays in the same place. Brilliant. So when you stamp down, if you miss a bit, which lots of stampers do, you can even be a stamper that's stamped for years and you would still miss a bit on your stamping. This will actually be perfect, because what happens, it's got all these little feet. Can you see all these little feet that we've got in here? These all slot into those sections. Once that's in place, every time you stamp down, you will get the same spot every single time. So you just get perfect stamping without having to worry about it at all, which is amazing.
Gosh, so that's absolutely fantastic.
It is, it's amazing.
Should be £24.99. Not today. Not today. Today.
Down as well.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I feel like when we have a new channel as well, it's almost like a thank you to everybody who kind of comes in and trusts us as well, because a lot of people, will have a tendency to sit back and think, am I actually getting a one-off post and packaging? Am I actually getting the lowest price?
Yeah.
And instead, the people that are sort of buying at this point are getting these extra benefits of the price, really.
So much so. That's crazy value for what you're getting here. And honestly, you won't be sorry to get it. The great thing about it as well is if you don't, there's lots of us, as we get older especially, we don't have so much pressure in our hands. It doesn't matter, because literally, you can see, I'm not pressing that a lot. It goes down really well. And all you have to do is just, once you've pushed it down, just give it sort of a walk round. And then it just stamps all over. And it's an 8x8 platform, which is really big. And I know in the last couple of years, stamps have become massive. We're just using it to stamp small amounts, but actually you can stamp quite big stamps in there as well. In fact, I've just seen some stamps on the side of me here.
Did you want to demo it?
Oh, let's do it. Let's
exactly
absolutely do it. Yes. Yeah,
I'm quite excited about this as well, seeing it. So. These stamps that we're just showing you actually haven't even launched yet, so we're kind of getting a little sneak peek of something coming up. I think it's later this month, but we'll give people an idea of what's coming up.
Absolutely right. Let me just cut a piece of card down. So I love demos that we can just do straight off of the cuff, because it really does show you that you don't have to plan anything. If you're at home and you're just taking things out your craft room and just say, oh, I need that stamp and I want to die cut that, you just get on and do it, don't you? So I'm just going to put my piece of card on first, pop my magnets into place, and then pop this stamp's beautiful. So we're going to pop that on. Then what you do, put all your feet into the section. They'll all find themselves. Just make sure every time you get them all in there. And I always press down the centre first, because then I know I'm not rocking it or swiveling it or moving it any part. Because sometimes if you push down at a different place, it can slightly offset. So always press down with your cross, and then you can work your way round. So once you pick that up, the stamp will just stick to the base of that. And then let's find quite a dark here. We use this beautiful purple one. So our crushed velvet, this is coming in these ink pads. Now, if I just rub that on, you can see that coming on. So I'm not putting too much ink on there, because I want to show you what we do if we make a mistake. So I'm just going to do that. Ah, look at that. We didn't do that very well, did we? That was terrible. So all you can do is, actually, shall we do that? So our producer has just said we could use different colours. So let me find a pink. Now, what I would say, we can then bring in our ink daubers. So let's switch that out for my brighter pink one. And then I'm going to start using the daubers to go on there, just so we, don't want to ink the counter there. So we'll just
I've just realised they're Velcro on those as well.
They're Velcro.
Are they almost, that's just
yes,
Velcro?
they are, they're just Velcro.
That's amazing,
They're
'cause that's
ingenious,
so quick
aren't
to
they?
just change that
Yeah,
over.
just change them over.
Oh
No
my
problem
gosh.
whatsoever. Yeah, no problem.
Just spotted you do that and I thought, we didn't even mention that. That is just fantastic that you just pop them on and off with Velcro.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just going to go in there with our purple. So then we can go back in, again, making sure your feet settle in, just press down in that centre, and then you can just work your fingers around, sort of do a little dance with your fingers, and then bring that up, and there we go, we get up here. And even that, can you see, like here, I just want to go back in. So let's go back down, press that, go back into that piece there, and that will just make sure we start to ink all of that up. But look how beautiful that is starting to look. So we've got our pinks coming in, so our purples blending beautifully. It's amazing and just great that we've got this platform. And just take a wet wipe or a damp cloth or some water, wash it, and it'll all wash away. So absolutely perfect.
Yeah, that is just, I mean, I love that stamp when that comes out soon as well, but that is just so incredible, just how easy that was. And I think you wouldn't, I would not have known that there would be something that would give you that precision, like you said, where it doesn't matter if it's not done perfect the first time. You can just come back.
Not at all. So absolutely beautiful. And then you've got a really gorgeous stamp that you can colour in. So yeah, they're just amazing to use.
And a lot of people love sort of mindfulness now as well, don't they? So if you wanted to almost use a stamp, create something like that, and then, you know, you can colour that in, and it is relaxing.
Yes.
I love doing that with my little boy.
Oh, you'll love some of our shows, because we have got our Debbie, I think, is in next week with some colouring shows.
Wow.
We do so many different. So if anyone's wondering if they're new to the channel, because I know we do have a lot of new people, you've seen the Spectrum Noir brand.
Yes.
The Spectrum Noir brand is under our umbrella of Crafters Companion, and it's all our colouring mediums.
Amazing.
So all our ink pads, all our pens, all our watercolour markers. We do a huge amount. We do acrylic markers, sparkle markers, just so many, and we're going to be bringing them to you over the coming weeks, which is going to be incredible.
I think it's next Wednesday we've got one of those shows as well. So yeah, if you want to see that, tune in next Wednesday, and we'll have that. That stamping platform though as well. The price, I keep kind of forgetting that it's $19.99, because you've seen what you can do with that so easily, but also that is going to be used and used and used
again and again. What I also love about it, because it's so big, I can put lots of stamps on it in one go, and you can stamp that whole thing. So you haven't got to worry about just stamping one thing. We do a lot of stamp and dies, so you can stamp them and die cut them out. So you can literally do a whole 8x8 page of them, stamp them all out, cut them all out, and it's just quick crafting to get onto the thing that we really want to do, which is being creative.
Exactly. And it feels quite like to me that for that as well, you could kind of do it with any age. Do you know what I mean? It's very much like bring your children in, your grandchildren, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. My Ruby, I've got a 6-year-old granddaughter, and she loves stamping with it because she can do it.
Yeah.
It makes it easy.
Yeah, I know. Ben's like, I want to get one. I want to do this. Stephen, you've like converted everybody now. You're going to come in next time you do a show at the end of the month, and you'll be like, we'll all be here like, look, we've all got this, how good we are. Thank you so much, Lucy. Shall we bring stamping card?
I am so pleased you brought this in, because, and you will find that it is the card that we all use. Whenever we're using white card, this is the cardstock we use. So for all your base, mat and layers, this is 300 GSM. You're getting a massive amount here. This is the back of our Centura Pearl, because what it is, it's a chalky cardstock. It means it takes your inks really well. It also takes your watercolours. Although we recommend watercolour cardstock, this cardstock will take your water as well, because the tooth of the card is really strong, so it takes all that. You can do your alcohol marking with it, your mats and layering, it embosses beautifully. It's an all-round gorgeous cardstock, which is a strange thing to say just for white cardstock, but in the crafting world, it's important.
You want to get it right, because you want it to be that perfect finish, don't you?
Absolutely.
So you need the card.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're stamping, you'll get precision stamping every single time. It's beautiful.
And this is 180 sheets as well.
I know.
So, I mean, that's 14p a sheet.
That's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Oh my gosh. $29.97 would be the normal price, down again as low as we can go on this. I mean, I would almost be quite tempted to maybe gift some of these as well, you know, if you wanted to. Because that's a lot. That's going to take you a long time to get through.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if you wanted to get anybody into sort of a crafting without having to have a die cutting machine, some stamps, some card, some inks, some of your daubers,
Yes.
and you're ready to go, and you
yeah.
don't actually need expensive die cutting machines to do that. It starts a crafting journey, which is amazing. And white cardstock is just brilliant. I mean, it's great for the kids.
Yeah.
At that price, 14 pence a sheet, you can allow your children, because sometimes you're like, no, I can't let my children have this. It's too expensive. I'm keeping it for myself. It's special cards. But this you can afford to do that
it's
with.
phenomenal. In fact, talking about cards, shall we just let's bring a few different bits, shall we, so that people can really take advantage, because I really like this that's in front of me that I've just spotted as well.
This is our luxury cardstock, yeah. So this is our core cardstock. We've always got it in stock, which is good. Well, I say it's always in stock. We always bring it back into stock, so it sells out time and time again. And the reason that we have it as core is because it is one of our top sellers. It is incredible cardstock. What we've learned over the years is cardstock like this isn't just for Christmas, because we used to always think glitter cardstock, mirror cardstock is for Christmas cards, but this actually goes for everything. If you love construction, the weight of this card is perfect. It scores amazingly well. Even the glitter cardstock is, I don't know if you want to take one of those glitters out, because it will wow you. It's encapsulated glitter, and it means that it doesn't shed. So I know that there's people that don't like getting in a mess with glitter. They don't like it everywhere. Me, I'm always covered in glitter. I love it. I've even stood in a pot of glitter before. Yeah, rub it on me. Look, because I've got purple. Rub it straight all over. Nothing at all.
No?
It's encapsulated glitter.
That's
nothing.
brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely nothing at all.
Because you know, sometimes, particularly say like I sort of think like my little boy, he gets in a mess with everything.
Yes.
You know, he's nearly 3. You can imagine everything is. He loves getting crafty, but it's a disaster most of the time to clean up.
Absolutely, of course.
He would end up with this in his mouth. You know what I mean? The glitter would be in his hair. It'd be everywhere. Then he wouldn't want a bath. He wouldn't want to. So stuff like that is brilliant as well.
Oh, I know. It's so nice. It just looks
Hoover.
lovely. If you've got wedding, if you like your wedding stationery and you make all your wedding invitations and that, this cardstock is beautiful for that. To have this amount of colour as well, you can sort of tone it with wedding colours, anniversary colours. It's beautiful. And again, great for construction, making boxes, that type of thing.
Yeah, of course. So you can do all of that as well. It's amazing. And £40, of course, for that, for 150 sheets. We're just trying to fit in as much as we kind of possibly can for you, because I think that's what's lovely to do, to be able to really kind of get, you know, what you want, isn't it? So we're going to come... Which ones should we come to next? Not those ones just yet, or is it these?
Yep, that's the one.
These ones, should we go to these?
Yeah. Acetate's great for so many different things, whether you're doing shaker cards, whether you want, this is the printable one, isn't it? So you can stamp on this as well. So you do need a stays-on ink, but it is incredible. So yeah, you can use that for so many different things.
That's amazing. Was this what was on? Was it on one of the cards or one of the
It might
the
be on one of the samples, yeah. I'm actually going to make one, but mine is what we call with construction acetate.
Yeah.
You could do it with the same, you just have to make it slightly different, because this is thinner because it goes through the printer. So you can actually print onto it. So if you wanted to print... Yeah, so if you wanted to do sort of a card, I'm going to... Let me bring my... I'm not sure where I've put it now. It's got to be... Oh, it's right in front of me. No, it's not. I will find it in a little while, and with the acetate. But if you was to make a card and have it half with your acetate in between, you could print onto it to show it through the centre of it, which looks amazing.
Incredible, isn't it? So just great there for stamping, like glittering, embossing, anything like that.
Everything, lots of different things.
£9.99 as well. That one is there for you. So well done with that. Let's pop this back there for you. Now, the bag, we've had a lot of people messaging in who have spotted this back on the web and saying, can we get this? So we'll just bring that back for you. It is there. It is TV exclusive. You can only get this from us. And I can kind of bring one of those back out. You can only get this from us today, okay? Well, you know, on this channel from HobbyMaker. So you can't get it anywhere else at all. TV exclusive opportunity. And I just love the design, the colours. We just feel like it's everything. We really do. We feel like this is very much something that, yes, you can fill with your craft bits. Yes, you could fill with your child's toys. You know, you could have this as the nappy bag. You could have it with your, you know, any of your kind of holiday bits or your toiletries. And I'll just give you, before we come to the next demo, a quick look at this when I open it up, because it actually has a hanger as well. So there's so many different compartments, see-through, so you can see exactly what's there. It's going to save you time if you're trying to find, you know, something specific from this. The bottom bit here actually zips off as well. So if you want to just take that in your bag, you can do that. And then if I spin it around, another huge pocket on the front as well. So, I mean, I've literally seen for a much more expensive price than what's on your screen. Ones like this that just have, you know, 2 kind of pouches, and then they roll, and then they don't roll if you've got things in. This is so thought out. You know, it's amazing kind of strength, reinforced on the zips as well, and really, really big sizes. So phenomenal. Only from here you can get this. It's $23.99. There was 2 other bags as well that we brought to you in different designs. I'll just flash the details kind of up of these. So you've got the purple cheetah that we've got, which again has been very, very popular. Matching the price tag, of course, on that. And we've also got one other design that we can share with you. So they're exactly the same in the way that they've got all of those pockets, but this one's here for you as well, the Crafter's Floral. We can kind of give you a little look at that one as well, which is absolutely fabulous. And again, £23.99 on that opportunity. Now, don't forget the big bundle, 7 dies. I mean, this is literally what it's all about. 7 dies, okay? 7 dies, and you can get, amazingly, it's a world exclusive, it's never been seen before. We also have this one, the Climb in the Trellis, which you're only ever going to be able to get from us at HobbyMaker, so it's the only chance to get this. A TV exclusive that we can see. And when you actually open this up, you can see that you get this die, so you get the large die that we had demos on the first hour. So if you wanted to sort of watch them demos back, just go back and look at the 1 p.m. and you'll be able to see that. It comes with a couple of embellishment dies as well, which is brilliant. And then you've got the stamps on each of these also. So this one's the happy birthday to you, but each and every single one of these 7 are, you know, totally different, which I love. We've got a special note of thanks to you on one of them. We've got thinking of you. We've got sending all my love your way. I love that one. Hope you have a wonderful birthday. So there's so many kind of different opportunities. So all 7 of these, it's a saving of over £10 as well, because they should be $7.99 each. If you want any of those, like as a one-off, then they're just beautiful. They're amazing. The detail is fabulous. I love it comes with stamps. And just pop on the web if you want to get each of those individually as well, because they're $7.99 each. Right.
Yeah, should we show what they do?
Yes,
let's use the border dies. Really beautiful. I'm going to use in the foliage. It's a beautiful one, and I think this one just goes for so many different things. And if you've got mail cards you want to do, this is a great one to do because it hasn't got those sort of florals or bows or anything like that in them, which is perfect. So we're going to take our die. Now I've done a 6x6 card. So this is where I was saying about the acetate. So I've used what we call a construction acetate. You could use the acetate that we've got on the show, but this one is thicker. So I'm going to do it so it's like a tent-fold card. If you were to use the other acetate, all you would need to do is use it. I'll show you when I come to construct it, but you would use it a different way round to be able to stand your card up. So what I've done is I've cut this panel here, just a 2-inch panel off of my 6-inch card, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to position on the top here our die. Now this has the no cutting edge on this side, so I know that will stay into my card on the fold. Now all I've done, I think we can just about sort of see those little notches. I've put some little notches just at the side. We're probably just a little bit there. There we go. Look at that. Stephen is amazing, isn't he? I love him already.
Yeah, he's so good. So good. He left us for a while, then he came back.
Right, now I'm just going to put some low-tack tape onto the project so it doesn't slip. Now I've put those notches each side just so we can know exactly where that's going to cut and in a straight line. So just across there. The other thing you can do, if you do have a glass mat or a platform where you can put these across, you could just square your card off and then put it to each side. So there's different ways of doing it. Then all we're going to do is run that through our machine. So I just need to open that up. So you open up your main card, and then we're just going to pop that onto our platform and run that through. So nice and easy. So again, with the Gemini machine, all we're going to do is offer it literally into the mouth of the machine, let it go. The machine takes it for you, which is incredible, does all that work for you. You haven't got to worry. We then get the most amazing die cut in there, which really does look like it's been laser cut, and just incredible detail on there. So as that comes through, it only takes 18 seconds, which is incredible for the machine. And that cuts that out like an absolute dream, which is amazing. So let's pop those to the side. Now we've got our die cut. And then we're going to take our stamp with this collection, or with this stamp set. So in this one, we have just a little note to say, which I think is brilliant because it means it can go for any occasion whatsoever. So let's just take out all those bits. So even those small little pieces, look at that, having that, which is amazing. So literally just...
Ben is impressed by that. If people can hear him in our ear.
Just give it a flick, yeah. That clears it, yeah, absolutely. And then this is why I've put my acetate. So this bit I've took off, I've just stuck to the back of this. So, and then I've used, this is our red liner tape. So our red liner tape is so strong and it's see-through as well, which is great. So we can then pop this into here. All I'm doing is lining it up at the bottom, and then we can just fold that directly on the top, and then that creates our card base. So because I want to stand it up this way, so if I show it that way, because it's construction, it works. Now if you were using the other one, you would just stand it up this way, and then because you've got your two pieces, so it doesn't matter that it's thinner in the middle. Now while we've got our card, before we decorate it, we're going to bring in our stamping platform again, because we've got that precision that we can use that stamp with. So we're just going to pop this on and use our magnets around there. And then we're just going to put that just a note to say, and that is just going to fit directly onto the front. I mean, look at that. I mean, it just works so well. I just love how this all works together. So let's pop that on the top. We then put our platform back into place, and then just again press on the cross and then pick that stamp up. And then I'm just going to use, I've got a nice dark black one here, jet black. So just going to run that over there just to pick that beautiful black embossing up. Pop that the right way because it's all see-through. You can see exactly where you're going. Just put your fingers around there, and then that will stamp out that just a little note which just goes on that stamp there. But so, I mean, just lovely, aren't they?
It's amazing. It's so clean, isn't it? It's so like perfect with the finish, and so quickly that you've just produced something as amazing as that.
And what's really nice is because obviously I've been crafting a long time, but even someone that's new that wants to start crafting, that's doable.
100%.
That's so simple to do because you can see through it, see exactly what you're doing. You just need the right tools, and that's what these offer you. So all I've got now is some lovely papers just out of my stash, and craft card. I don't know if we've got craft card on the show. Oh, we do.
Like, we do.
Do you know what's funny about craft cards? Years ago, it used to just be for packaging and throwaways, sort of. They used to sort of layer up things with a bit of craft card. And then in the craft industry, in the last sort of 10 years, it just becomes so popular. We now use what was just used as packaging in our crafting, but it gives a really rustic look, and it's beautiful. It's just lovely cardstock to use.
A lot of wedding invites have that, I find now.
Yeah, they do, absolutely. Yeah, they do. And it's good just for edging, but it's also good as using as your main cardstock.
Yeah.
I do believe it's 300 GSM as well. So, oh, I'm lying, I'm afraid. So it's 280.
I'm going to give a triple pack in this as well, so 150 sheets that you're actually going to get for £25.47. So a huge amount that you're obviously getting of this.
Yeah, that's amazing. And then just to tie it all in, all I've done is done like a little strip at the top here, so we can place this at the top. It's a bit of a sort of a rustic sort of card, isn't it? So, but it's very generic, so you can send it to anybody. So we'll just pop that at the top, and then we've got the bottom piece, and pop that on. And then just mat and layer that. I'm a big mat and layerer. I love like layers of cards and edges, and just looks really nice.
Fab.
And then our last bit on there. And then we've got our little embellishments. I've already cut some of those embellishments out. If you've got a Gemini Mini, it's ideal for these because all the little embellishments in this die, so you've got the two, you get two in each one, so you've got a really nice leaf one, two really nice leaves one. This one's more like your fern, which is lovely. So I've just got some here which I've already popped through my sticker maker, and we can just pop these wherever we want them, just to create some extra little pieces.
Oh, sticker maker sounds good as well. We're looking forward to that now too.
Yes, so it's the Xyron maker, and sticker maker doesn't sound very exciting, but it is absolutely brilliant, honestly. So let me just do those. I'm going to bring, because I've put some, just because you don't want to see me put loads of gems on. So if I turn that round, exactly the same, but we've got our leaves and we've got all our little gems on the side. But a really nice, just little touch to the card.
It's just amazing. It really is. Honestly, I think what is, I've been, as I said, so excited to kind of do this show with you. But I feel like just in the sort of 3 hours that we've done these shows, my skill set has gone up already. You
Absolutely,
I learned so much.
Absolutely. The one thing that we don't want to do is frighten anybody off. We want it to be all accessible, to all be able to do it. Absolutely, yeah. And when I think, like, I always do my crafting with my 6-year-old granddaughter, and I think if she can do it, anybody can do it. And it's just nice that we have these tools, and I love it because I'm in the best position to be able to show you how much I love them, because I want you to love them as well.
Honestly, it's so inspiring. I'm ready to go home and be like, so what am I going to make tonight? Should we do the essential scissors? Because we were talking about the scissors in the boardroom before we came on, and we were like, these scissors are incredible.
They laugh at me at work because when they ever ask me, like, why do I love the scissors so much? I always just say, because they work. And I know that's a really simple thing to say, but it makes sense. They really work and they keep their sharpness. Leanne is head of product development.
Okay.
She'll be down to demonstrate at some point as well. So she's so highly regarded in the company. She went to a sword factory to get the scissors made because she wanted the sharpest scissors that she could get, but she also wanted self-sharpening ones that are going to continue to be used. And also, we've always had scissors in the market. We do soft crafts as well, and we've always said don't use your material scissors on your paper crafting. We don't say that with these ones. You can use them on both. They will cross over to whatever you want. I've got these in my kitchen, for my gardening, and in my craft room. They really are just brilliant scissors to have, and just a handy size.
Yes, and you can sort of tell that there. You know, you kind of put your fingers through. Very comfortable to use as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean, you sort of say, you know, there's a lot of different things I say. Not all are equal, you know, with things, but that is true.
It's very true. I've gone through loads of scissors, and because of the way I use scissors, I'm not very good. I just cut with everything. I blunt them quite quickly, and I'm still using the first pairs. I've got one of each size. I don't know if we've got different sizes, but we do 3 different sizes. So I'm sure we would be bringing them to the station. But yeah, all of them are just brilliant, and I use them for everything.
Yeah, which you can. I mean, these are the 6 inches, and yet we'll bring the others another day for sure. But I think as well, like you say, you just don't expect that you can use this for everything. You've got that chance to get this today, so you use it for so many different things. That's an amazing price, $11.69, when you've been using yours right from the beginning as well.
I know, and still I never change them.
No, don't need to. Fabulous. Don't forget the big bundle today as well, which is the world exclusive. Only got like 25 minutes left of the show. I'm like, goodness, it's gone. We've got a lot of you still with this in your baskets, okay? You are getting the opportunity for a TV exclusive die, okay? So this die you can only get, you can literally only get from us, okay? And then you've got all of the other 6 as well. So all of them are world exclusive. This one you'll only ever be able to get from us at HobbyMaker. You know, we've got some fantastic kind of, I mean, they're just beautiful. The designs that have been created from these. Look at that one. You're a superstar. I just love that one. The dancing star that you actually get in there. Beautiful flowers. I mean, that would be a great Easter one, wouldn't it, that we can see there as well. You always need a thank you. Always need a thank you. So they kind of, you know, they really do cross every single occasion. And it's $22.49 for split pay as well. So do, of course, you know, jump on the web, take advantage. I always think split payments are the best way. If you're thinking, I don't want to get the large bundle, then you could get a smaller bundle. Okay, So we've got sets of 3. So this is the cute floral, the Bonnie butterflies and the love to you. Okay, so a 12-piece bundle that we've got here. Remember that each of these little packets come with a die, they come with those embellishments, and they come as well with the stamp. So you're getting 4 things in each of those little packs as well, which is fantastic. Very, very beautifully packaged. $19.99 for that. And then there's one other bundle I'll just give you a quick reminder of as well. This includes the dancing stars, the one that well, it was my first one that I sort of commented on. So there's dancing stars. You've also got the classic swirls and in the foliage as well that comes with this one. And then I think that individually they might be on the web as well at $7.99 each. So if you did want the exclusive one to the TV, you could jump onto the web and take advantage and get that as well. So just jump onto hobbymaker.co.uk and then you can get any of those bits. In fact, if we jump onto hobbymaker.co.uk for a second, you can see that what we've done is we have kind of put some bits in individually. So the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, if you want it on its own, it's there at $14.99. You know, the envelope creator and everything like that is there. Some gorgeous cardstock as well. It's kind of nice because we can't ever fit everything into the shows, can we? So it's nice if they're on the web as web exclusive prices as well.
Yeah, and they're amazing. You'll find some really great deals on there, which is incredible. So
it's always worth checking, I always think, during the shows, because, you know, particularly at this time, we might think we're running out of time, so we're going to keep like putting bits on, and they'll be web exclusive. So just snap them up, and as we always say, between midnight and midnight, one post and packaging.
I know, which is incredible, and honestly, that works. So I know a friend of mine yesterday said that she literally bought in the morning, bought something in the afternoon, and then she couldn't help buying another thing in the evening, and she paid $3.99. I mean, it was so, keep checking out. It's amazing. I've never known that before. I think it's a great way to be able to do it.
That's just what we do at Gempo, you know, across all of our channels that we've got under this brand, we've sort of always done that. But I didn't realise that because when Dave, obviously I met Dave for the first time, our other presenter, and he was so excited, and I was sort of a little bit like, is that a big deal? Because that's what we've always done on our other channels. He was then explaining to me like where he used to work and how much it could
they have a cap, but it still goes up quite high.
So good that we can do it on this channel as well. Really.
And what's lovely is that you might want to buy from Crafts Companion, but then like we had Hunky Dory in yesterday, you might then want to buy from them later in the day, and you still pay that same post. It's so good.
And our website will keep building up over the time with more and more products on. So kind of, you know, over the weeks you're going to see loads more on there as well. So you're going to keep benefiting. So
absolutely. Well, shall we do one more demo? Get one in before the end of the show. So we have to use the climbing the trellis, which is the exclusive one. You won't be able to buy this anywhere else. I love this one. I think it's got these sort of little ditzy flowers on it. It's got the beautiful trellis. Again, you're getting a leaf and a mini die with that as well, which is incredible. Now this time, what I've done is I've created a double fold back card. And what it means is it's an A6 card, but I've created 2 sides to the card.
Nice.
So let me just give you the measurements, just for anyone that wants to recreate at home. So it's 11 inches by 6 1/4, and I've scored it at 1 3/4, 3 1/2, and then 7, and then I've turned it round and done that again. So then 1 3/4, and then 3 1/2, and that creates our fold back pieces. And then what we're going to do is just making sure that we've got this side that's cutting outside the card, not inside. We're just going to pop that right up to that crease, and then I'm just going to use some low-tack tape just to tape that down to keep that in place. So popping that on the side. What I love about these dies is some of our edgeable dies, they have just a little notch and you have to line them up, but these ones have a flat top and a flat bottom, which means that you can line them up really well on your cardstock. Oh, still got a bit of a messy one, and it's bowing a bit, so we're going to turn that over and we're just going to place that onto there and just run that through. Again, nice and easy. We have got the Geminis on the show, so if you wanted to treat yourselves, do definitely have a look at that.
Yeah, we can bring the graphics back up on the screen for that, and then people can always get it.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yeah. And of course we did the £179.99, which is the price for the Gemini, and then you've thrown in £70 of free goodies for people as well.
I know. We do love a goodie bag at Crafters Companions, nothing's the same unless you get a little extra with it. So, but look at this. So let's flick these pieces out, and you've got that beautiful trellis work, which is incredible. And then what you do, so folding this over here, if we take this piece away, what you then want to do, and I know we're sort of shorter on time, turn the die the other way, but still making sure, pop it onto this side, and then you create this one. So all I've done is added literally 4 gems on each side, and look how much that transforms your cardstock. So really, really simple. So you just cut that on both sides of your card, and it just creates that beautiful card. Now, years ago, you would have these done on laser printing. They'd be able to sort of laser cut things for you. But to have a die that does this for you and does all that work, and it's so simple, is incredible. And then what I've done, I've cut them out again in red, just using panels, because I'm a big believer of shadowing things to make them pop. So when we pop this behind, we can then create that shadow effect just on that behind. So all of this just enhances our creations. So if you are someone that's new to crafting, these are all doable for you. Now, I am apologising now because I'm using something that you will see, but we don't have anywhere in the UK at the moment, but it's quick for crafting. It's what we call our dotty tape pen.
Okay, yeah.
So
we've had so many messages in asking for this.
So the dotty tape, I will tell you, because you can keep a lookout where they do come in. I've been assured that they are on a ship somewhere coming over, but people are desperate. Do you know what I'm talking? I've done that completely wrong. I've actually done the wrong size, but no, we can't do that. So I'm not going to use one of them. We'll just use one of them. Yeah. The reason being is I wanted to do it on the front, and I put the dotty tape pen on the back.
We got excited about the dotty.
Absolutely, I got excited. So what the dotty tape pen does, basically, it puts the dots only where you need it. So when you take this away, there's no stringy bits in between. The dots go through to the outside edge, so you get the dots sort of come down. Don't know if we can pick the sort of dots up on there. It's quite hard to pick the. Oh, there we go. So all the dots go through, which means you don't get any stringy pieces go through. So you can see the dots on there. So they've just put them where they. I've just done it again, haven't I? I've just done exactly the same thing. So we're not going to use those ones. But I've got a finished card to show you. Let's just finish this card, and then I will show you the finished one.
It's because it's back to front when the camera's there and everything.
I know, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I'm very famous for Australian cards. I make them always upside down. I forget to check which way they open. Then I open them, and they open upside down. So, but I've learned to live with it.
Yeah, brilliant.
Right, so this is just one of our paper pads that comes from one of our sets. So you will see more and more of all the little pieces that we have. It's quite exciting being on a new channel, because it feels like we have so many new people watching. I've had so many messages as well, and people are wowed by it. Yes. Things that we take for granted, and it's so nice and refreshing to think that we're bringing something new to the channel, which is just lovely. So all these little pieces all add to your crafting. So just bringing in these little flowers, these leaves, we can literally just create with these. And all I've done is just used some little gems to put in the centre. Yeah. So nothing special. You can buy gems online. You know, they're quite cheap to have. But all I'm going to do is put some glue just up here, and then we're just going to stick and create just some little pieces here. So they will all just stick beautifully. And then we've got, I'm just going to do a little bit more coming up, just so we can add in our little leaves. So pop this at the side, and then on the other side. There we go, just adding those, and then we can do the same on here. So just going around there. So use those curves. Another thing I've forgotten to do again, look, I'm getting all excited about all our tools and dotty tape pens that you can't even buy, so apologies for getting so excited about that. But I haven't stamped either, but my finished card is stamping on it, so it's absolutely fine. You'll get the idea. So doing all those pieces, and let me bring in my finished one with my sentiments in there. I'll turn that round so you can see that. that. But look how lovely the sides look when you put on those borders, and then having all these beautiful swirls. I love the way the sentiment just fits into that swirl so much.
Yeah.
They're just absolutely beautiful.
And just having put that kind of red backing on has kind of brought a totally different dimension,
Oh,
hasn't it, to
totally.
it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you think, I mean, this looks lovely on its own.
Yeah.
But I mean, the other way you could do it is put some red card in the background.
Yeah.
So then you've got that on there, which looks just as beautiful as well. But I do love the dimension that you can get on here, which looks beautiful.
Wow. And that obviously is the one that's exclusive to HobbyMaker
It is.
as well.
I
so
know.
if you
Amazing.
need that and you want that, get it in the bundle, or of course get it individually on the website at $7.99. It's completely up to you. Amazing. Do you know what I love so much about these demos?
Yep.
They are so quick.
Well,
Like,
I'm
it's
quite
like,
quick.
I know, wow, like how have you managed to do this? Like I'm blown away. It's just,
I know. When you've got something that sets your imagination going, because that's your only limits is your imagination. You can do anything, honestly. And the more you design with them, the more ideas flow. You sort of do a design and then think, oh, that's going to work doing something else. And before you know it, you're not even finishing the project you're doing because you want to put that idea into a card before you've lost that idea. So, and I love that about our dies. I think they all do that. They give you that inspiration. They let your imagination flow, your creativity flow, and before you know it, you can be creating cards like this, which is incredible.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so fantastic. Keep coming through. As we say, there's over a £10 saving on that. Now we've got about 10 minutes left, so what we're going to do is try and squeeze in a few more essential tools. We're kind of trying to get you as much as you can. You know, we're new to this. It's my first day, your first day on here at HobbyMaker, 3 days in, and so a lot of you might need, you know, some of these essentials. So we'll start first with the tweezers and the pokey tool collection. Oh my gosh, you've already dropped the price, £6.68.
Not for all of them.
For all. Well, it's there. We're going to have to do it.
That really doesn't sound right.
No, your face looks a bit like, really?
Grab them quick.
That won't happen again, so.
That is amazing.
Yeah. Okay, no, well, it's happened. As soon as we put it on the screen, we have to go to that price. So you will get it at that price. So what would you use the pokey tool for?
I'm just going to show you exactly that. Let me find mine. It's in my little toolkit somewhere. There it is. Down there. So when you get dies like this, you can see all those little white pieces are inside. So all you would do is literally poke them out.
Okay.
So you use them to poke. That's not the only thing. With your red liner tape, when you put red liner tape on something, this is great for getting your coating off. So you just push that in. On your foam pads, you can take the foam pad toppers off. You can also pick up your gems. So where we put gems onto here, you can literally just put your gem underneath and it will stick to them. Although I've just pulled that one off, but you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah,
that one is not, that was glued on, but normally gems are self-adhesive. So you literally just go underneath, pick them up with your pokey tool, and then you can put them onto them. So your pokey tools, honestly, you do need them for all sorts of things. And I like the fact that we've got a few of them because you get a lot of glue on them. So use one that's not for gluing.
Yeah, keep them a little bit separate for different things.
And your tweezers are perfect because they do so many different things for gripping things, for picking things up, for putting your gems on. They're also great. We do a great flower forming range, which I'm sure we've got coming to you soon. And they're great for moulding your flowers, picking them up, being able to put them all together, which are great.
Really good that you've kind of got the flat end, the straight point tip, the angle point, and the needle point as well. So
oh, absolutely.
They're all there.
All there
For everything really.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're great also for in your jewellery as well. So you can use them for your jewellery making. So you can put them into your other crafts.
Yeah, 100%. And it's £6.68. I mean, you know, if you saw that price come in, you'd have seen Debbie's face at that. But it's a bit of a, really? That is not the price we'd have expected. So take that today. I can't guarantee that price again. So make sure that you are, of course, checking out your baskets. We've only got, 5 minutes left of the show. So just trying to squeeze in as much as we possibly can for you. Right, so we've got the moulding ball tools, and that's going to come as well with the Petal Distress toolkit as well. So both of those in a little bundle together.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about with our flower forming foam. They're great for that, but also just paper flowers. Now, the paper distresser, I've never seen another one like this on the market. If you've seen one, then let us know, but I've never seen anything like this. What's great about it, the actual platform there is like got a ridged surface. And the actual tool, it's like a little finger toboggan, and you put your finger in it and you curl your flowers and rub them against the pattern, and it distresses the petal edges, because petals on flowers aren't perfect. So that's exactly what it does. It distresses your petals. So it's a brilliant little tool, that one. And then your ball tools are great, because if you use them with a foam mat or even just something squidgy, even on your carpet, you can ball tool them, and they create like different shapes.
Okay, fantastic. And the great thing as well, if you're wanting, to gift them or anything, explanations on the back as well how to use them. So it's like everything that's we've sort of brought to you, it's got that sort of instruction element to it as well, which is lovely if you're buying it for a crafter.
Absolutely, yeah, they're perfect.
And again, £14.99, that's for both of them, that's not for one, that's for both of those opportunities. So every penny, every pound, of course, has come straight out of this. So well done. Usually £22.98 there, so a saving of £7.99.
I know, so good, so good. The savings are amazing. I think you're just being very good to us. Or good to the viewers.
I know. Right, just for the last couple of minutes, shall we come to this? Now, this was launched by Sarah, I believe, on launch day. So it was brand new. It sounds like it was super fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing to have a case like this. Now, with our storage bags earlier that we were showing you, how much you can fit in there. It opens up, it fans out with all your papers.
Really
now,
does.
what's great about these papers, they've all got papers in them that are different. They're all different designs. So that one's got our contemporary Christmas in. You've got one here with our traditional Christmas. We've got our autumn and fall. We've got, which ones are Sarah open, that one's even St Patrick's Day. And we say St Patrick's Day, there's lots of, it's just because they're green, you can use these for all different, I mean, you get so many in there. We've got some big celebrations in there. We've got Mother's Day ones which give you just the most beautiful, look at these, really pretty papers in there, which are just incredible. The papers themselves would cost you a fortune to stock up on, and there's loads more space in there. There's also some tabs in there which you can put, there's little, I'm just seeing if we can find them. They're in there somewhere, but they're actual little tabs that you slot into these back bits.
Amazing.
So then you can write exactly what those papers are for. You might want to just colour code them. You might want to put all your pinks in one, your blues in one, your greens in one. They're just perfect to store.
They really are. And then all comes together amazingly like that as well.
Carry it, storage, perfect.
Carry it, store it, so much coming in. So 150 single-sided sheets of the paper that we've got there as well. Is it not? So I watched quite a lot of the launch shows, but I didn't see this on that. So I was just thinking, £89.99 sounds brilliant. £62.99.
So good. When you think how many papers you get in there and you get that storage bag is incredible. And that's the sort of thing, if you're at your dining room desk, you can just put it down on the floor and it's not gonna look awful.
And that's £21 on split pay as well, so take it as how I buy everything, because I always think it's loads more accessible. I can always sort of find £20 a month, but to find 60, it's different.
Absolutely,
so it's great that we have the split pay. I always
split
think.
pay is amazing.
So keep coming through for that. If there's anything else you've missed out on, you want to add to your collections, jump back onto the web, okay? And the bits are still there at the moment. Use that one-off post and packaging fee that's between midnight and midnight, because I just don't want you to miss out on anything. We've had so many exceptional pieces. Thank you.
Oh, Sheryl, it's been such a just amazing day. You've been a dream to work with.
I've absolutely loved it. I really have. I said to, obviously, Debbie before the show that I was sort of like, oh my gosh,
it's just all new to you.
Yeah, I basically was like, I've done years of shopping TV, but I was so excited about this, and it's been perfect. Millie's just jumped in.
Hello!
I've been sent on a mission to come say hello.
Yes. You've got 20 seconds. We work together on Lifestyle, our sister channel.
Yes, and I'm just here to say, firstly, welcome HobbyMaker.
Thank you so much.
And secondly, come and tune in on Lifestyle.
Yes.
We're coming up straight after this.
Perfect. So do keep watching, see Lifestyle, and we'll be back with you very, very soon. Have a lovely evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
When you purchase anything on HobbyMaker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning that you can shop with confidence. Happy shopping with HobbyMaker.
Welcome to our exciting and brand new shopping channel, HobbyMaker, dedicated to crafting. We'll be working with some of the biggest brands in the industry, which means you can look forward to highly skilled crafters, demonstrations and great products at great prices. We'll be bringing you a mix of papercraft, mixed media, resin, candle making and so much more from our expert guests. So let's get crafting with HobbyMaker.
HobbyMaker are live from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day on Sky Channel 670
FreeSat Channel 807
and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
Here at HobbyMaker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with HobbyMaker.
Hello, mate. Okay, far away. Guilty pleasure. Ooh, red wine. Cake. Oh, I Will Survive. Oh, actually, Angels. Robbie Williams' Angels. Scone. I'm from the south. Oh, there's been so many. When I split my trousers. Actually, I'm not the only one to have split his trousers on air, but that did happen to me. The producers spotted that my jeans at the back had completely split and I didn't realise, had to go and change them. My cat. She gets totally spoilt. Yes, I'd like to beat her. I can't dance. I definitely can't dance. I could probably do the Macarena, but don't ask me to. Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
It couldn't be easier to watch HobbyMaker. You can join us on Sky, Freeview, on our website or on YouTube, so you can watch at home or on the go.
And Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
When you purchase anything on HobbyMaker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning that you can shop with confidence. Happy shopping with HobbyMaker.
Welcome to our exciting and brand new shopping channel, HobbyMaker, dedicated to crafting. We'll be working with some of the biggest brands in the industry, which means you can look forward to highly skilled crafters, demonstrations and great products at great prices. We'll be bringing you a mix of papercraft, mixed media, resin, candle making and so much more from our expert guests. So let's get crafting with HobbyMaker.
Hello, mate. Okay, far away. Guilty pleasure. Ooh, red wine. Cake. Oh, I Will Survive. Oh, actually, Angels. Robbie Williams' Angels. Scone. I'm from the south. Oh, there's been so many. When I split my trousers. Actually, I'm not the only one to have split his trousers on air, but that did happen to me. The producers spotted that my jeans at the back had completely split and I didn't realise, had to go and change them. My cat. She gets totally spoilt. Yes, I'd like to beat her. I can't dance. I definitely can't dance. I could probably do the Macarena, but don't ask me to. Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
It couldn't be easier to watch HobbyMaker. You can join us on Sky, Freeview, on our website or on YouTube, so you can watch at home or on the go. HobbyMaker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with HobbyMaker.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to actually be here with you. It's always special when we've got, you know, our balloons and everything like that. So this is, of course, HobbyMaker. If you haven't joined us before, then it is only day 3, so it's very, very new. It's my first day actually here on HobbyMaker. Now, you may know me already from the kind of Gemporia brand, you know, Cross on Gems or Lifestyle or Jewellery Maker. But if you haven't introduced me then, you know, or met me before, then it's absolutely wonderful to be here with you. I was so excited when we were kind of discussing launching this amazing channel, and you know, I had a conversation with Scott and we sort of came up with the fact that I'd be able to do a few shows on here, and seeing the launch show obviously with Dave and with Sarah, it was just so exciting. And I think what we kind of just want to sort of reiterate is the fact that what we're trying to do here is to really bring you something that is what you want. So please feel free to send into my social medias, to get in touch with the channel, let us know what you'd like to see, and we can kind of really follow your lead with this channel. Now, some of the things that I know that people have joined on the first 2 days that they're really excited about is